I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. Good evening. Welcome to Zucchini Boys. No, Darren did not cancel. Darren will be here. We're in the middle of a blizzard out here in South Dakota, La Dakota del Sur. And Darren is wrapping up his other stuff. He'll be here in a little bit to make kuchen and lefse, which are both South Dakota foods. But first, I'm going to make chislic. Who am I? What is this? My name is Timmy Williams. I'm from the Whitest Kids You Know. And we have a Twitch channel that you're watching right now. We're doing that to raise some money for a movie that we're making, an animated film. And this is a cooking show. It's consistently the second most popular show on Twitch, food and drink, when it's on. There's normally some Portuguese guy taking all of my press. What kind of world do we live in where a man from Portugal takes all of my press? I mean, he's probably great, so I shouldn't be a dick about it. Anyways, just adjusting the camera. So yeah, it's things are looking a little different. Everything's sounding okay. There will be, I don't know if there will be zucchinis in the movie, but if there are, we'll remember we don't use an apostrophe for pluralizations. Okay, so what we're going to do first is make chislic. Now, chislic is like a South Dakota... Chislic was invented in South Dakota, basically. I did a little bit of research on everyone this week. Not too much research. And, yes, Darren will be here. Fucking little bastards, he'll be here. So chislic is an extremely simple food, but you can still count it as a dish. And it was introduced by this dude who moved to South Dakota from Crimea back in the day. And chislic has several definitions in like Middle Eastern cultures, I believe. Basically, all it is fried meat chunks that you then sprinkle with garlic salt and eat with toothpicks. So the traditional foods to use are lamb, which we're going to use right now. Try not to think about how cute it is. Try not to think about it. I don't really go out and eat anymore because it's a pandemic, but if I did, there's a few good places around here that serve chislic, including Boss's. Well, that's in Sioux Falls, but they have good chislic. So anyways, it is a lot of lamb. It's probably two. Yes, it is Hy-Vee meat. I don't know where you're from, but you're creeping me out right now. Okay, I'm going to pull this back here so you guys can see my head. And one of those nights we're going to use 1,100 paper towels. I have the camera a little different because it's going to be multi-camera pretty soon. I eat meat? Yeah, fuck yeah, I eat meat. Is this your first one here? Because I eat the meat. I grow big and strong. I mean, you can grow big and strong without meat, but yeah, I've always considered it to be, just eat meat. Like, it's kind of my thing. Alright, so I'm going to just fry it up. Actually, I was thinking about using this. I think I'm going to be better off using my wok. When I want to fry stuff, the wok works pretty well. It's metal. You put oil in it. You get it hot. Excuse me. It's fine, So really all you do for chislic is you fry the meat cubes and then you sprinkle them with garlic salt. That's, like, honestly the whole trick. I've never made it before. I haven't even had it a whole lot. In fact, I've never made any of these dishes before. One of them I've never had, which is kuchen. So, anyways. And if someone wants to go ahead and... is there a way to put a permanent title up that says Darren is coming? Because he's coming. Like, chill out. He'll be here. I don't do false advertising shit. He'll be here. Anyways, it looks like... I don't know if we're already hitting the hype train, but if you don't know, whenever you do subscriptions to our channel, or gift subscriptions, or donate, all the money goes to our movie that we're making. And when we're hitting the hype train tonight, I'm going to add a second meat to the chislic mix. So it's a little more interesting. I've used it sort of as a hype train meat before. Alright. So right now I'm cutting up the chislic and ignoring comments about the 3 sketches people remember, and just going for it. And then we're going to fry this up in oil, like I said, and then just eat it with toothpicks. You basically put garlic salt on it, and the traditional way to eat it is with saltines and beer. I did not get a chance to get any beer. Plus, I'm starting a diet today, so, you know. Thank you to everybody subscribing. Adrian, Lawnmower Man, a lot of people. I'm going to get better at the thanking thing. There's things I don't know how to do yet, which I'll get there. Dad takes a while to learn. Maybe by year 4 or 5 of this fundraising, I'll be good. So yeah, cutting up the lambykins right now. Should I not call it lambykins? I know there's vegetarians watching, and I know that lamb is just generally sadder meat anyways. But anyways, chop it up like a little Pokemon here. Who wants a little Pikachu? You guys like fried Pikachu cubes? Pika-Chislick. Pika-Chislick! Ever tried nicotine patches? No, because I quit cold turkey like a fucking adult. About 11, 12, 13, I don't know, long ass time ago. About 12 years ago. Fried Bulbasaur. Alright, we're on level 5 of Hype Trade, which means I'm going to have to start explaining some cultural differences from the Midwest. Not because it's weird meat, it's not like baby meat or fucking squirrel, but just the way that the meat was gathered is going to throw people off. Not this meat, this is just lamb I bought from the store. Maybe it's not even lamb. We could just say it's fucking tofu. It's not, it's lamb. Alright, so, Murder Boys. I like that. You know what? I didn't turn on the oil yet. What a fucking chump. Okay. Bison meat slaps. It is not bison meat. Oh, somebody already guessed it. Few people are guessing it. We're gonna get there though. Human ass meat? No, that's just me. That's my nickname. I don't have human ass meat. I am human ass meat. Anyways, once we get there, we're gonna go for it. So yeah, the oil I'm putting up on medium heat. Once I feel like the oil is good and the meat is small enough, which I'm about done with, we're gonna do it. Fry up this little baby. And in the meantime, Darren's going to be here, and we're going to make 2 other things. So the 2 things we're making when Darren's here are Kuchen, which is a German thing, and it's actually South Dakota's official state dessert. And, no, not German. Oh, I forget which fucking... It's probably Norwegian or Scandinavian. A lot of our stuff here in the Dakotas is Norwegian and Scandinavian. Except for the blizzard that we're getting right now. That's fucking homegrown South Dakota, baby. So we're getting Kuchen and Lefse. Kuchen is basically a coffee cake. The recipes for all this stuff is huge because they're all used for, like, you know, oh, we're going to get everybody in town down to the basement at the Lutheran church, or we're going to have a potluck, you know. So, like, the Kuchen, I don't know if Darren cut the recipe in half or not, because if he didn't, he's going to be making 4 pies. I hope he's ready for that. I'll be making 2. And then the Lefse makes a whole bunch. I can have that recipe, too. So, we'll see what happens there. But, yeah, so Lefse is like a thin potato kind of crepe, basically, and then Kuchen's like a coffee cake kind of thing. So, any hoozles, that's what the deal is there. Let me grab a little piece of bread to see if the... You know, I gotta wash my hands from all this lamb meat. Don't worry, I did it long enough. Alright, so the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab a piece of bread to see how the oil's doing. Let's see, these buns are old. I'll throw in a piece of old bread buns. How's Chad doing? What do we got going on here? Hype Train's going. Is it someone's birthday? No. You're supposed to sing happy birthday twice when you wash your hands. That means you did it long enough. Alright. Just for a little... Got some old buns in there that don't work very well anymore. Still not sizzling. So we gotta wait till the bread sizzles. That's okay. We have so much to do. I'm gonna be so behind. Darren's probably gonna show up all prepared because that's him. He fucking knows what's going on, and I'm more like, wow! But he's coming out of my turf, right? So if he's not okay with wow, you know, it's gonna be a problem. But I think he'll be all right. Wait, did someone just say we're all equally great? Because that's what I fucking agree with. I'm so sick of the flagship horse shit. I don't care who started it. I'm sick of it. I think why don't we just try and be the flagship channel together and fucking all have a good time, right? I don't care that I don't get as many viewers as them. I've never gotten as many viewers as them. Even before things. Fine. I just want us all to be a goddamn happy family. God damn it. I'll turn this car the fuck around. I remind you of Nigel Thornberry's. I don't have a lot of space on this chat reading thing. I'll just read it on here. Trevor started it. Well, I know, but, you know, Trevor jumped off a cliff, would you? I know a lot of you would, but, you know. All right, so I'm draining canned peaches for the cooking. And while we're waiting for D-Man, level 4 completed. All right, if we get to level 5, we'll bring out the other meat. I still think we'll do it. While I'm waiting for D-Man, I'm going to fuck up some apples, huh? All right. Where did I put the apples I need to fuck up? I got one. Oh, there they are. Jeez. Jeez. All right. Okay, so I actually need to invite Darren in. I probably forgot to do that. I don't know how to do anything. You guys knew that, though, so it's fine. Okay. Go. Yeah, I'm humming songs. You know it. Okay. Timmy, can I move in with you? No! The friendship channel. Into it! That's what I'm talking about. Let's fucking get some positive energy flowing through our orifices. You know, orifices? Y'all like orifices? Alright, Darren's invited in here. Darren, if you're listening. His children are there, so I'm not... You know, Darren, if you're listening, I can't wait to see you. I'm not going to swear. Anyways, I'm going to swear the rest of the time, though. Okay, get back out here. Okay, there we go. I can turn this off. Porpoises. Zucchini boys. Yeah, it's finally plural tonight because we got Darren. It's going to be plural. Hell yeah, pluralities. Right? Oh, I forgot to peel the apple first. Damn son of a bitch. All right. Maybe I'll just eat that apple tomorrow. Okay. We get the garbage over here so we can peel some apples. We don't need a ton. I peeled a whole bunch of potatoes. So potato lefse involves many, many potatoes. They're still sitting there, staying warm in that pot back there from earlier. It's fine because they're going to be all mushy. I want them to be mushy. I'm going to rice them. And then Sidecar Driver, who is a friend of mine in real life, who lives down the street from me. And so he's the reason Zucchini Boys even exists, because he was always... You know, if you're a gardener, you know that zucchini, once it comes in, it doesn't fucking stop growing. So you need to have friends to get rid of it. And so Sidecar is always dropping off the largest, girthiest, most supple, veiny zucchinis he can find. And I made all sorts of stuff with him. And so now he found out I'm going to do lefse tonight. And he just showed up at my house with a fucking... he had his mask on, and we stayed apart from each other. But he showed up at my house with a lefse skillet. It's like a giant... I'm going to bring it out later. It's a giant metal circle for making lefse. I'm calling everything veiny, squashy lemon. Thanks to everybody for supporting the show and the shoes, and the whitest kids in our movie and shoes. Love it all. And at some point, Darren's going to fucking show up. And it's going to be great. Where does zucchini end and marrow begin? I'm not sure what that means. If you're suggesting zucchini recipes, I got one word reply for you. Stop! So much fucking zucchini. It's okay. I just finished off the zucchini bread from last week today. It's okay. I accept most other offers as long as... if you're suggesting a keto recipe, I meant keto, however you say that. Even though I said I'm trying to lose weight, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to eat normal food and just fucking manage it. You know, that's what I want to do. And my whole thing with like diets like that is like, hey, all you got to do to put 20 years on your life is be miserable for 30. It's like, I'm not doing anything that involves not eating like cheese and cookies. That's just not going to happen. But I'm, you know, gonna fucking. That's how I lost all the weight a couple years ago. Is I'm gonna, and I just want to take a little bit more off, or like kind of get back to where I was. So you know, just gotta be fucking an adult about it. But you know, I'm not gonna not eat fun stuff. You kidding me? I'm gonna be 40 soon. I don't have much time left. I have so many more pizzas to eat. You kidding me? Yeah, seriously, exercise is a big thing, and just watching what you eat, you know. I feel like the reason they make up all those magic diets is because they know it won't last for people. The lifestyle changes won't stick, and that they'll just fucking they'll need it. And it's like getting them on meth, you know. That's what I think is really happening. I have more views than Zach, like opinions. Oh, you mean like viewers? Ooh, this apple's a little shitty. This apple's kind of mealy. It'll be fine in a pie, though. Or in a cooking. We're making cooking. Hey, Barb! Barb, we're doing the cooking! I don't think I have new neighbors yet. Okay, that bread is sizzling, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Anyone remember Sherry Lewis's Lamb Chop show? This is the song that does it. This song goes on. You guys don't know what I was doing? I haven't lost it. I was singing a song from the show Lamb Chop because I was destroying lamb. Little known fact, a story that I don't always remember, but I've remembered it now. Maybe I'll tell it the next time I'm on Self-Suck Saturday. So Sherry Lewis was a famous children's show entertainer. She had a puppet named Lamb Chop. And when she died, her daughter kept using Lamb Chop and performing with it. But started doing dirty shows with it, having Lamb Chop be like a drunk whore kind of character. And what happened was, at some point, our friend Melissa, who was helping us book acts open for us at our live show every week in the East Village, Lower East Side, in New York, somehow got a hold of this lady, and so we one time had Lamb Chop open for us. And it was fucking weird. In fact, we maybe had to open for Lamb Chop. I think the lady had an ego thing and wanted to perform after us. But, even though it was our show, whatever. It's a famous puppet from TV, you know? And for all the people who can't read and are babies, Darren is coming. He's coming. Don't worry. Don't yell at me about Darren. I love Darren. I'm so fucking thrilled he wants to be here. You know? It's like kind of Darren week, right? Because they did Sexy Stocks last night. We have him tonight. Maybe he'll even show up on Newsboys tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know if there is any plans to that. I just said that. Don't hold me to it. Don't yell at anybody about it. Although that's a prime form of communication, I understand. All right. Where's Darren coming from? Well, he's coming from doing stuff. And then when he's done doing stuff, he'll be here. There's a time zone communication error, okay? And Darren and I are fucking both crazy and busy. Maybe I'm more crazy than busy. He's more busy than crazy. It's quite the combination. Oh my god, these babies are cooking. This is why I want a fucking head cam for stuff like this. So all we're going to do when they're done is kind of dry them off a little bit. And then sprinkle garlic salt on them. And I've got multicolored toothpicks. And then you eat them with saltine crackers. Where did I put my saltines? Here we go. So, yeah. Who is my preferred Mortal Kombat character? That's a fucking good question, Fruit Root. Scorpion. Get over over here. I like that. I like his attitude. I like his suit. I like his hook powers. He's a good one. I feel like the slogan of the show should be like, "I'm late, what's happening?" Because that's what everybody says. We're making South Dakota food. Chislic, Kukin, and Lefse. I'm starting with Chislic because then when Darren gets here, we're going to make the other ones. It's going to be interesting. We had to make the dough for the Kukin last night. I forgot about it until like midnight, but I still got it going. It's in that blue bowl right there. And then we're going to make Lefse, which involves some preparation too. I would believe that lamb chop's a 3-star general because, like, the original Sherry Lewis and lamb chop, like, you know, they did USO shows and all that stuff. So, bright light. Oh, that's not even that bad. Maybe I'll leave that on. How are we looking here? Oh yeah, that's looking pretty fucking good. It's still pretty raw in the middle. Yeah. Alright, still going. I'll tell you what, friends, this is wild. Yeah, Drip Dingus, that's what I've been talking about. This is a South Dakota food. It's fucking invented here. And also, Kukin and Lefse are eating a lot here. Kukin is the official South Dakota dessert. Lefse is maybe swings a little more Minnesotan, but I'm in eastern South Dakota. I'm like half an hour from Minnesota, so we have lots of Scandinavian influence here as well. So Lefse is always around for the holidays and stuff, especially. Not Sharon Lois and Brand, but that's also a thing. Pierogi challenge? I can do pierogi. I've been learning enough about South Dakota food that there will be a volume 2 at some point, including a krumkake, which is kind of like a Norwegian version of a cannoli. And I dug into that enough to find out that the dough they made krumkake with was actually taught to Norwegian people by Italians who traveled there. So, take the fjord, leave the cannoli. No, I did that backwards. You know it. Anyways, leave the fjord, take the cannoli. What was my band called, Timmy? It's called Too Many Questions. Will I ever go on tour and do celebrity chef stuff? No. Besides Guy Fieri, are there any other celebrity chefs that don't seem fucking miserable? I mean, come on. And we already have a Guy Fieri. You know, he's doing great. Okay, let's see how this chislic is looking. It's looking cooked in there. There is sure a lot of fat coming off this baby. Okay, I shouldn't have said that because it was literally a baby. I'm sorry, everybody. Kinda. Alright. Where's that big chunk? Okay. Let's see how we're looking. Oh, that's looking pretty damn good. I think I'm done. I'm going to let it cook for maybe one more minute, and then we're going to say it's done. And I don't know, this might be terrible. Maybe I cooked it too long. I don't know. I've never made chislic before. But I found a recipe, and then I read the reviews on the recipe, and all the reviews were like, this shit's too hard. Chislic should be simple. It's just fucking meat cubes and salt and garlic salt and saltines. So I'm doing it the way all the angry people in the comments, which I'm normally not a support the angry people in the comments kind of guy, but, you know. I get it. I wanted to do it like traditional, and there was enough people saying that I'm like, maybe these little bastards are onto something. So, yeah. Because I don't think it was like 17-year-old kids, right? Like being like, that's not cooking. We like to eat ass. Fortnite, you know. No, it was like old people. And old people suck. Generally, they ruin the country. But they know what they're talking about when it comes to traditional food, right? So whenever you want a good opinion on traditional food, pull out your old person from storage, let them know, and then put them back in storage before they start talking about what the real problem is, you know. I'll tell you what, that's real Chiswick, but the real problem is those... Okay, bye, Grandma. Well, let's see how these are looking so far. I'm not like 35. I'm 40. But I'm talking about old people, not like getting old, you know? And if you like know who whitest kids are, you're not young either. I mean, hello, you're watching someone who doesn't have a bunch of face tats and a SoundCloud profile, right? You're not fucking young either. I have very few X's and numbers in my name, you know what I mean? I agree with that. As soon as you have kids, you're old. Right, because then there's someone young around all the time, and it makes you feel old, and then when they can talk, they'll really make you feel old. Like when my daughter was 4 or 5, I'm like, how old do you... And I was like... So when she was like 5, I would have been 35. She was born when I was 30. And I don't know what we were talking about, but I said, how old do you think I am? She's like, I don't know, 50? It's like, fuck you, go to your room! Hendo Calrissian, yeah, right? It's like that classic joke from that classic Spielberg film, The Flintstones. My dad ate red meat every day of his life and lived to the ripe old age of 38, you know? There's still some lamb in here. I feel like maybe I need to fry this a little bit longer. But I don't know. It's looking pretty good. I'm sure it's super healthy. It is funny that for the first day of me trying to lose a little bit of weight, I'm eating South Dakota like bar food and dessert. But whatever. Fuck it, as they say. I just want to have the show on the Whitest Kids Twitch with the most swearing. I don't want any other contests, right? I don't like the flagship stuff. I don't care. I think we should all just be having fun. But I want to be the sweariest, fucking damn it, shit fucks, right? I feel like I'm just naturally that anyways. Are you guys talking to Sam because he's probably creeping? Say the C word? No, I'm not going to say the C word. I'm not going to say, like, I'm going to use the swear words that we could all enjoy, you know? Which is why I don't even say suck my dick anymore. I say suck my butt. Everybody's got a butt. Everybody should suck butt, right? You can say it as, oh, fuck ship show. There you go. So you can, you can use suck my butt as like a positive or a negative, right? Okay. So I don't know if I fried the lamb for long enough, but we'll see. So now I'm gonna get another plate because that plate's all greasy. I hardly ever cook sheep. I cook mostly beef and chicken and fish, so I never cook other critters very often. So I didn't know. I kind of forgot really how greasy sheep is. Greasy. And we didn't get the hype train, so I'm not going to do the other thing. Maybe I will later. But somebody guessed right, and I'll explain what it is because it's fucking horrible. Oh, someone asked me about the screaming of the lambs. Do you still hear that scream, Timothy? All right, so somebody did guess correctly about what the hype train meat was going to be, and it still could happen. Things get a little rustic out here. By rustic, I mean there's certain proclivities and attitudes that us city folk, or I used to be city folk for a while, find weird. And I'm not even talking about politics, because there's plenty of shitty politics in the Midwest, but good ones too. But I think most people know where I'm headed with this. But so sometimes you can kill an animal and harvest it soon enough that it's fine, right? Now, you can do that with a bullet or an arrow, or buckshot. People are used to that. What if you hit it with your car? Well, that can be fine too, depending on how long it's been sitting and how you hit it and all that jazz, right? And you have to have people that know what they're doing. So I have a friend who decided she opted out of the rifle, opted out of the crossbow, went straight for her Volkswagen for hunting, and fucking killed a deer hard. And so they found it, and part of him is over here, and I might make more chislic with it. Yeah, it's a whole waste not, want not kind of thing. You know, I'm just so used to when you're driving down the road, you see roadkill, it's been there for a while. But if you like go get it right away, and it's not like, you know, you didn't like get shit all over it or something. If you're driving a shit truck and hit a deer and there's shit everywhere, don't eat that one. But I mean, it seems fine, right? So I'm gonna make the chislic. I'm not gonna give that one to anyone else. I'm gonna test it, and if I die from eating fucking carved deer, I'll be fine. But they've been eating it. Her and her boyfriend have been eating it. They're fine. So, you know, I think it's okay. Don't eat it if it's stomach bust. Yeah, we're talking like, wait, they got it like an hour after they hit it. So, you know, it's like, there was not like the rotting and maggots. There was none of that happening, right? Dude, I'll cook a cat. Fucking bring it over. I would not cook a cat. That's horrible. I might cook a cat. All right, so here's the chislic. Barb, got chislic done! So what you do, I don't know if I fried it long enough. It's fried meat chunks, right? That's really all it is. You use toothpicks, get a couple saltines out, and I'm like ready to eat dinner. I'm hungry, so I'll eat some right now. You get your saltines, right? Kind of fan them out like you're fucking fancy. Even though some of them are broken, whatever. And got something to drink. Water. And garlic salt. You still got that pot smoking dog. Alright, so I sprinkle healthy amounts of garlic salt all over it. And eat it with a toothpick. This is how they do it. So, especially in like a little bit further south in South Dakota, southern South Dakota, central southern South Dakota, you can get chislic at a bar. You can get it here too. It's good. But yeah, so this is how it comes. It comes on a plate with saltines, and you eat it with. You can come on skewers sometimes, or and you just eat it with a toothpick. Oh, that's fucking good, by the way. But also hot sauce is another thing you put on it. Now, understanding how South Dakota is a pretty fucking white state, I just went with Frank's hot sauce. We're not going to do Cholula or Sriracha or anything fancy. Darren's coming. Everybody calm down. Darren will be here. I know. I'm excited for him, too. But we had a little goof on time zone business, and I'm starting earlier than he was ready for us, but he'll be here. And when he's here, we're going to get real serious. So, it's going to be interesting. This is fucking fantastic, though. This is great. Just little meat chunks on. So back. Am I wearing socks? Yeah. So, you guys ready to just watch me eat for a while? Mmm. You're on speakerphone. What's up? I sent you an invite. What? Sorry?
I'm in, like, the Zoom waiting room.
Oh, shit. How long have you been there and I'm just ignoring you? Okay, there we go. Sorry, buddy. Here you come.
It's all good.
All right. You should be coming in now. Here he is. Here's Darren. Hey, buddy. Oh, I can't hear you. Talk now. Why can't I hear him, man? All right, hold on.
I can now talk. Can you hear me?
I got you, buddy. There you are. How are we doing? Look, everybody, it's Darren.
How you doing?
I'm good. I already finished the chislic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's just chunks of lamb.
Did you, like, well, first of all, hi, everybody.
They've been waiting for you, man. You're
Oh, really?
the special guest.
I buttered them up for you. Spicy for your show. I was like, oh, man.
Hey, how was Sexy Stocks?
Yeah. Is, Tony Pepperoni here tonight? I just want to say hi to him.
I don't know.
He was the nicest guy in the chat last night.
Oh, yeah?
He just seemed
Oh, I like that. I've been there. Tony Pepperoni.
My kitchen tonight, so I'm not in my basement, so
Dude, you guys get to see more of Darren's house.
thanks, guys. What do I have to do? What do I have to start doing?
How ready are you? Do you have like how ready are you? Here's what I want to get the kuchen in the oven first, and then make lefse because kuchen's got to cook.
What does my oven need to be on?
Oh, that's a great question. I should be warming mine up too. 350, I believe.
Now I
Yeah.
have dough for that.
Yeah, dude.
Only to make.
Yeah. Did you? How did yours turn out?
And it looks like this. It looks terrible.
Mine looks like that too.
Alright.
Mine's like really thick. Oh, look at you got a whole setup. Look at you. Mine's really thick. But I think it'll be all right. So, did you make the whole recipe or did you do like half?
I did half.
Okay, that's what I did too. I was worried. I was telling everybody, I'm like, I hope Darren doesn't show up and makes 4 pies.
Oh my god, no. I saw that and I was like, hell no.
Right, dude? Like, that
Is
is...
yours really sticky or does it like kind of...
Mine is kind of... No, mine's not too sticky. I went with all the recommended flour, 3.5 cups. So...
Well, 3.5 cups was for the 4. Was for all 4 cakes.
Oh, you know what? I did go with all... I did make the full recipe because I'm going to save some and bake with my daughter later. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Someone keeps trying to call me.
Oh.
Hi, I'm making food.
Hey, we can't hear Darren.
You can't hear Darren? They can't hear you. Dude, what the fuck? Sorry. I will figure it out. See, this is why we didn't test it ahead of time. Shit, man, no one's been able to hear you the whole time. Fuck. Okay, let me fix this.
Should I back out?
I don't know. Yeah, this is bad. How do I share the audio? Let me see if I can figure out, because I'm actually using my audio. Oh, man. Let me see.
I was having a little bit of trouble with this with Sam yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But it was on Discord I was having trouble. On Zoom it worked perfect.
So am I just not, Let me see if I can get this. All right. Darren, keep talking. Can you guys hear him now? Oh, they're saying they can hear you slow.
I'm here.
Can you guys-
Here. Darren is quiet. Darren is quiet.
Oh, I gotcha. Hold on. Now try it.
Darren is not quiet.
Is Darren not quiet?
Wait,
Fixed.
everybody
Sweet,
hears
we
me
did
now.
it. Cool.
So do I have to do that whole spiel again that I opened with?
You should talk
That
to
whole opening
Pepperoni Pete or whatever.
Okay, so what I said, everyone, when I came in was, is Tony Pepper. Somebody did hear me because when I was talking about it, somebody wrote in Tony Pepperoni A, and I was giving a shout out to, in case you didn't hear, I was giving a shout out to him because him and I have formed a relationship now. So, yeah, that's all. And then we started to jump into it.
Sweet. Well, everyone's just saying it was just extremely quiet, and that was my bad. I'm not used to having friends, Darren. You know, I do the show by myself.
Hey, I hear you. These are friendless times.
Yeah. I had my brother over here once. People love that because he's handsome. All right, so I'm gonna finish up getting my apples ready. Sorry, go ahead. What?
So oven needs to go to 375.
350.
Oh, I'm already there. I'm
Sweet,
good.
me too.
Okay. So and then I need to cut apples. I see you're cutting apples.
Yeah. Did you? I'm gonna make an apple one and a peach one.
Okay. Do I need to cut them into like little slices? Or
That's what I'm doing.
what?
I used one of these. I used an apple slicer. I peeled them first, though. I don't know if they need to be peeled, but I did.
All right, show me how you slice them again.
I used this. Where'd it go?
Hold it up close to the camera so I can see. Oh, I don't got that shit.
Well, you can just cut it too. I mean, just cut out the core and then. But I would maybe peel it first. And I'm just
I should peel it.
Huh?
I should peel it.
Maybe if you want to. And then I'm gonna
do whatever
one of
you say,
each.
man. You're the head chef.
I know I am the head chef, but you're also one reason I wanted you on here in the first place is, guy, I feel like you know more about cooking than I do, anyways. Like you always did, you know. But
I mean, I have a cool knife.
See, he's got the cool
I
knives.
don't. This is a room in my house that I don't ever go in.
So do you not do a lot of the cooking there, or what?
No. See, my wife has like a little bag that she puts in the pantry, and that's my bag. Like she just throws stuff in there to feed me, that I can get food out of every day. But I don't ever come in here, so it's kind of weird for me to be in here right now.
Oh man, this is like where I live. That's why it's so filthy, because I'm a fucking like, I don't know, slug. But yeah. Well, so yeah, I'm gonna get to about 2.5-ish cups of apple, and I have canned peaches like a fucking dad that I've got draining. That'll be the other one. So I'm gonna finish getting these sliced up, and then we can start making the dough. It doesn't sound like the dough's hard to do. And you and I both make our own pizza dough. I remember you used to, right?
Well, I used to make that no-knead bread recipe.
Okay.
So it's like a bread recipe where you don't even need the bread. You just let it rise for like 18 hours, and then you throw it in a Dutch oven, and it's done, and it's like the best bread ever.
Whoa.
It has like all these pockets of,
That sounds
air
good.
in it, super fluffy. It's awesome.
That sounds very good.
Okay, so
we
2.5 cups of apples. How many apples is that?
You want like 2.5 cups worth? Let me see.
So you think that's 3 or
are you gonna
4?
Are you gonna make 2 pies or 1 pie?
I think I'm making 2 pies.
Are you gonna do apples for both?
Sure. Yeah, I don't have peaches or anything
You don't have
else.
peaches? That's fine. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so yeah, and oh yeah, we want to make the custard too, but we needed to get that fruit cut up, so that's good. So the next step, and by the way, this is like this is always how it goes. It's like, what do I do? Oh my god. So, and even when I'm not doing a show. So, custard, eggs, cream, and sugar in a large bowl. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take the dough out and let it sit here. I'm just going to use this.
All right.
Again.
Oh, wait, that's the dough for the cushion, right? We're going to make
Kuchen.
a potato.
The
kuchen.
potato stuff is later. How far did you get with that? Did you boil your potatoes?
Yeah, I boiled them 2 nights ago.
That's right, because you thought it was on Tuesday.
Actually, I completely put my laptop up there, got this all kind of ready on Tuesday night, and I texted Timmy, I was like, I'm ready, dude, shoot me the Zoom link. And he's like, I'll shoot it to you on Thursday.
You're like, why?
Thursday? What are you talking about? Yeah, so.
Man. Now, I'm sure the miscommunication came from both ends, at least, possibly other ends. But that's classic whitest kids right there. You know what I mean? That's like,
yeah.
We're lucky we showed up for shows half the time, so. I don't think we ever missed a show, did we?
We ever what before?
Missed a show. I think we made it.
I almost did that one college show.
Oh, really?
I showed up right as the show was starting, and I showed up backstage. I was late from the airport. I literally walked on backstage, took off my bags, and just walked right out on stage. You remember that?
I kind of do. Do you remember which town it was?
It was in Missouri. It was some college
was
or
it that
something in
tech
Missouri.
school?
I don't know.
Was
I
that
don't
the
remember.
one where I drove? Was that in 2015 when I drove down and saw you? I drove down to the show, did the show, and drove back to South Dakota?
I think so. There was that big green room with all the bulb lights, the round lights in the back. Yeah.
I drove back home to
I think
South Dakota,
everybody
and
was sweating
Barack
bullets.
Obama was here because he was visiting Watertown.
Oh, crazy.
Fucking random.
Dude, you missed your shot, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Introduce yourself and
My
become
daughter and I
friends.
lived nearby, so we walked down to where he was speaking to look for snipers.
We'll help him out. Sniper!
No, his snipers to shoot us.
Oh, I thought snipers are trying to get him.
Nah, that'd be funny, but
No.
no. Even out here, people were still polite, so it's fine. I don't like him, but it's okay if he comes here. It's like, okay, thanks, buddy. All right, so 4 eggs.
I went to Barack Obama's first inauguration. Trevor and I did.
Yeah.
And the night before, I got so drunk that I walked in my sleep. We were sleeping in the same living room. and apparently like I fell asleep, and Trevor was in the same room, and I was drunk sleepwalking, and I like got up and just started walking and just like slammed into all these tables and chairs, and then turned and tried to walk into a wall, and then I just went and laid back down in bed. And Trevor was like, that was crazy, man. And for Trevor to say that was crazy, that
right.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, if
it must have been.
Yeah, if he's going to call somebody else's substance journey crazy.
All right, apples.
You got apples cut?
Check.
So I started making the custard, which is not going to be too hard. So if you're doing 2 pies, you're gonna want 2 cups or so for each pie. So you can only, if you only want to make one right now, go for it. I bet we can freeze the dough.
No, that's good. I made the dough. Oh wait, do I need a pie pan or something?
Yeah.
All
right. Do you not? See, when I said
let me go do some digging. I can get a cake pan probably.
Dude, yeah. I didn't bring mine out. I could mail you. I could throw you one. I got a really nice one. Where the hell did I put it?
All right, I'm looking.
My shelf collapsed.
I got a cupcake pan.
All right, there's one. And I got a. No, I can use this one. Oh yeah, ASMR. Okay. So. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too. This is not exact science, but all right.
How's the show doing? Are we tanking?
I think we're doing great.
Are we doing good?
How many people do we have? We still got, dude. We're getting close to 500 viewers.
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Well, I was worried because we had to look for cake pans, and we freaked out there for a little bit. So I thought we just dive bombed.
But here's the deal, man. On Zucchini Boiz, when the host is off camera and there's loud noises because he's looking for something, people understand it. But also, what I do is I'll just do, if I'm off camera, I always do this, and so people know. I say, I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here, as loud as I can, and people like it. So
right,
we
cool.
can do that.
Okay, good deal.
Sure.
So custard, I need
4 eggs.
A bowl.
Yep,
4 eggs.
Bowl,
okay.
4 eggs.
A small bowl or a big bowl?
Probably a big bowl. We're talking about a couple cups worth of stuff. So. My oven's warmed up. All right, so it's going to be 4 eggs and 2 cups of heavy cream.
The entire egg or just egg whites?
So. Yep, the whole egg. This is the Midwest. We use it all. Dude, so, this is like, have you ever had any of these foods by chance?
No, I have never had any of the dishes that you sent in that email.
Good. Well, and
I'm flying blind here.
I've had kuchen like at a state fair and tried a little piece, but I've never like sat down and like eaten it before. But so kuchen is it's from Norway, somewhere like that, and it's like this. It's like a coffee cake that we're making here, and
right.
And then the other one I made is chislik, which is just meat chunks with toothpicks, but it's it's good. And that was a dude from Crimea that moved to South Dakota, and chislik is considered like only in South Dakota. And then lefse is Norwegian. And those are very good. Lefse is what I'm nervous about. This is just pie.
Okay. Okay. Well, I've never made a pie, so you're going to have to guide me.
You've never made pie at all?
No.
See, Darren's not like a fatty like I am sometimes in my life, So, like, I made 300 cookies over Christmas, Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun,
I wish I did that. Okay, I got 4 eggs in a bowl.
Okay. You got 4 eggs, and then you put in 2 cups of heavy cream. Did you get heavy cream?
Yes.
Or whipping cream, whatever. And then what do? You do a cup and a half of sugar. Health food.
Wait, hold on. Are we doing the half or the whole?
Of what?
Of the...
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm giving you the whole ones. I'm sorry. Did you already do 4 eggs?
I just want to make sure.
Did you already do 4 eggs?
I did do 4 eggs, but I'll just take... Do I need eggs for anything else later on? Because I can just save it.
No, I think we're good. Or wait, the lefse's going to need eggs. I think. Let me see. I don't know if... I got to look at that because this stupid printout didn't have the fucking ingredients on it.
All right, I'm going to save 2 eggs
here. Yeah, dude,
here.
just save it. These are
Got one.
welcome back to Dad's on the Kitchen Internet.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. Well, and I'm doing the full one because I'll just make the rest of this with my daughter or something.
Then I'll do 1 cup of cream.
So you do 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 eggs, and then you're going to want to do 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
Okay.
That's what you want. And I'm going to make sure what else we need for the left side because like I ate my ingredients. There's probably so much advice coming in. Well, no. I mean, no one knows about this. I was like, people are probably...
Dude, I don't know, man. Our chat, they know way more than I do.
They do. It's just that this stuff is very old school, so maybe. But, I mean, there are people, you know, that know about some of it, so you're right. Okay, there's the recipes, left side. I'm also normally a little mean until after I eat, so...
Oh, gotcha.
Dude, and
the
Darren,
grumps?
I was saying...
you get the grumps?
Dude, well, you know, I come here, when I do Zucchini Boys, I don't fly, but I zoom home from work as quickly as possible and literally hop right on here. It's a manic, crazy lifestyle. And it keeps me
right. Yeah.
But I was saying...
3/4 of a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
That's what you said. All right.
Well,
I'm putting it all in the same bowl.
Yeah.
Right?
And then you whisk that together for your custard. And then we're going to roll out the dough.
What is custard?
Custard. You know, custard? Custard is a sugary, eggy, sweet thing you put in, you know, pies or, what else do I make custard for? Actually, you can make, there's some ice cream recipes where you make custard first.
I think I'm a little low on sugar, but...
That's probably fine. Do you guys do a lot of baking over there?
Yeah, sometimes. It just depends on how busy we are. I think we did like Christmas cookies and Halloween cookies. But yeah, we do some. Do you use like an egg beater or a whisk or
I'm
what should
using a whisk. Yeah, you can use whatever you want. As long as it's a nice... I'll show you what mine looks like in a second. I'm just getting the apples out of the way because we're about to roll out the dough. So you only made a half serving of dough.
I got a whisk. All right.
So you
I'm in business.
Did you successfully do about a half thing of the custard?
What flavor kombucha are you drinking? You trying to make fun of me? I feel like that's like a dig.
Well,
like I'm a kombucha guy or something.
Are you drinking kombucha?
No. I'm drinking tea like you are. Like,
yeah, I drink tea all the time.
I noticed. Yeah, you drink a tea. You make a tea before Self-Suck Saturday. And last night I had a tea, and I was like, I'm having a tea because Timmy always has a tea, and I'm always jealous that he's got a tea and I don't have one, and I'm down here in the basement. And so now I'm gonna be like a tea dude.
Dude, I love being a tea dude. I didn't even try to become a tea dude. I became a tea dude because I suffer from canker sores, and because black tea bags, after you use them, you can set them on your canker sore and it helps dry it out and heal it faster. And then I just kept buying tea. Yeah.
You became an addict.
Yeah. That's how I do everything.
Right.
That's why I got so large in New York. Someone asked me a day, like, you ever heard of Zeppeli's? I'm like, I was a fat guy in New York. I heard of all of it, you know? Every donut variant. Okay, on a lightly
Do
floured...
I need to flour a surface to roll out dough?
I'll flour your surface. All right, here we go.
That's a thing, right? We're going to do that?
Yeah, we're going to do it now.
Okay.
Then we're going to roll out the dough. And this is one reason I love doing this show, because it often seems like I have no clue what's happening, but then at the end, it looks good. Zach Morningside says this is probably the most wholesome show I've ever seen on this channel.
I know, like, 2 weeks ago we were talking about drawing buttholes in front of 10,000 people.
Well, and I was also saying, like, I'm kind of tired of the flagship conversation, but if there's any competition left, what I want to do is I want to have the show with the most swearing. Because I do that, like, when I'm alone. Oh, there's another thing Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You swear a lot when you're alone?
Like here on the show, yeah. It's like, we can fucking do it, we can fucking do it, you know.
Do you swear a lot in front of your kid, or is she used to it?
No.
Okay.
So I've had many talks about swearing with her, and at this point, she just yells at me if I swear. So I'm like, you can say this stuff around me, just don't like go to your mom's or school and swear.
Right.
What about you? Do you swear? No?
No, I do, and sometimes I get caught. You know, because there's like moments when you're by yourself and you think you're by yourself and you think of something stupid you said earlier and you kind of have like a fuck like out loud.
Yep.
And then I'll like turn and like my kid's right there, like, Dad, like how did you get there?
That's how they always are.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my dough on my table.
Yeah,
Timmy.
floured surface. Yeah, I cut mine up. I still have yet to flour it, but
mine is still really sticky. I'm gonna
yeah,
flour
mine's
my
pretty
hands
tacky
up
too.
still.
But I'm kind of I don't know. I'm just gonna ride the wave. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's do it.
When all
So
else fails,
how far do I roll this baby?
so I think just to fit your pie pan, really. Okay, here we go.
Oh, do I
Floured
need
surface.
to cut it in half first?
Roll each pour. Well, yeah, you want to make sure because you're only doing 2 worth, right? So you want to cut in twain. You want 2. And then we're going to do a 10-inch circle.
Okay, I can do that. Does it need to come up and wrap around the sides?
I would, because we're going to be pouring
so.
stuff into it, you know?
Yeah.
So I would definitely suggest that.
All right.
All right, there's some lightly floured on a surface. But that's pretty heavily floured. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm a little heavily floured too, but that's okay because mine was super sticky. It's fine. I need to move this or it's going to
Timmy should elevate his camera and tilt it down. Yeah, I'll elevate it. I know. Oh, you guys can't see anything that I'm doing. Yeah, I got a different angle going on than I normally do. So, we'll set it. Actually, I might be able to elevate it. But, I mean, it's literally sitting on a stool right now, on a different thing.
Dude, I'm on a stool. Mine's on a stool that's on top of the table that we have our microwave on.
See? Yeah.
It looks really silly if people could see.
Right. But they can't, so it's okay. But this is what happens when you're just hanging out during your pandemic, living your life, and then your friends are like, hey, we're going to do TV shows all the time from our living rooms. And it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
I have furniture. But, I mean, I love it, but also that is what happened. I mean, am I wrong, Darren? That is what happened, right? It's like, hey.
That's what happens.
We're doing this now.
I got your back on that. Yep.
It's like, oh, okay.
All right. Mine's not making a circle at all. Mine looks like a plasma, like an amoeba of some sort.
I mean, you know, where the fuck? That's fine. Okay, here's my
As long as,
rolling pin.
well, I don't know.
What's up? You got any issues?
Yeah, I need to make more of a circle.
What am I stepping on? Oh, I got potato peels on the floor. All right.
So you made your potatoes today.
I peeled them at lunch and boiled them, and then I had to go back to work, so I left them just sitting in the water. They're still there. They're still warm. So I'll just drain them and rice them. Did you already shred yours or whatever you're gonna do? Grate it?
No. Okay. No, I didn't do any of that.
My friend Sidecar brought over a special lefse griddle and a ricer. Because this is
so you have one?
Yeah. And I was just gonna use a grater like you're going to. But yeah. My mom is an avid baker, and I'm like, lefse. She's like, It's like, that's like the one thing she doesn't want to be a part of. I don't know. I like it.
I have a grater, so that's what I'm going to use. Yep. And if it fails, everyone can watch.
Oh, we're still up to it.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
So should I, do I butter the pan or anything like that before I put the dough in it?
I didn't look at that part. What I really need to do is I think I need to set my, okay, I'm trying to think of too many things at once. It doesn't say. It says ungreased pie plate. Ungreased.
Ungreased. All right.
Ungreased.
Ooh, this is going to be tricky.
Someone said the Timmy and Spike Jones show. Have you gotten that one before?
No.
Spike Jones? No?
Yeah, Spike Jones, I think I acquired. That's who I seem like celebrity type, over the past 3 or 4 years.
Really? I mean, it's a good one. Oh, I had a very funny thing yesterday. This guy here we go. Now we got everything.
Look how much it, yeah.
Yeah, man,
look how
I've
much
got
is hanging
that too.
over my pen.
Loose lip sync ships, you guys. So just kind of form it back into... But yeah, so Darren, if you haven't done a lot of pie crust, what you do is kind of smush it into the shape you want and pinch it and just kind of fucking work with it, you know.
But it needs to like be up the side of the pan. Right?
Yeah,
it's got to
I'll
go up
show
kind
you
of
what
the
I'm...
wall.
If you can see what I'm working on a little bit now that I finally figured out my camera. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a pie pan. I have a cake pan.
That's fine. Is it a circle? You just need a circle.
It's a circle. Oh,
got
wait.
it.
This is going to be a problem.
So yesterday this guy writes me on Twitter. He's like, I think it's really cool how that sketch you made became a big meme. And, you know, some of our sketches have kind of been memed a little bit, but I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. He goes, yeah, the one where you're like a Nazi and you say, are we the baddies? And I'm like, no. But I've got, well, you know what that is, though, because you know that I've gotten that before. It's because that's a sketch from the Mitchell and Webb look.
Yeah.
And I look a lot, me and that dude look a lot alike.
This was a topic of conversation last night on Sam and our show.
Really?
Was that how you look like? Yeah, we talked about that. And we talked about that, the sketch group. We talked about some of our favorite sketches from that show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's funny.
And then he said we should get David Mitchell to play D&D with us. And I was like, I don't have the heart to tell him that guy would not return our phone calls.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean,
would be so lame to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you? The whitest kids? Yes. No.
Oh. The one that talks about testicles and all that all the time. No.
They're the farting program. Yes, the farting program.
I think I'll place my thoughts somewhere else.
Someone says I always thought Timmy looked like a little like Doug Benson, which is like, well, I've seen Doug live I've never seen his eyes open though, so I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
All right, well, I think mine's going great or bad.
Here's what mine looks like.
Okay, mine looks like this.
Oh, dude, yours looks even nicer than mine. See, you got a nice edge on yours. Yeah, you're good. That's good. I'm gonna do the second one.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
And then get it going.
So last night when I was on Sam's show, I didn't do this tonight, in case anybody is wondering, but last night I wrote like 10 questions. And I came on the show and I just asked Sam these 10 silly questions. And it was actually like a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were they like personal?
I
or
wonder
just
if people enjoyed it or if only I did.
Were they like trivia or just personal questions? Or?
Yeah, they were like, some were personal and some were kind of like silly preferences. And like one was a crazy scenario. If you were in, what would you do? I don't know. Just kind of stuff like that.
Oh,
it's
Sam.
Cool.
Love that boy.
He's just a beautiful man.
Dude, we've got 511 viewers. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to everybody who's supporting, donating, subbing, all that jazz. We appreciate it. And I'm so fucking stoked that my boy Darren's here, and we're cooking foods in my homeland. You know, I give South Dakota a lot of shit, but I enjoy it. Our culture is very strange, and I enjoy it, you know. So, whatever.
Dude, we are killing it. We're just...
It's great. I'm having fun.
We're hitting a home run right here.
And then we put, the last part is then you make the topping. So you ever made, like, streusel topping for anything?
Never.
Okay, it's easy. It's, do you have some soft butter? Because that's where we're going to be next in a little bit here.
Ooh.
You can soften butter very easily, but,
How much butter?
Not very much. Let me see.
Half a stick or a little bit of a stick?
A quarter cup. Which, it actually says cold butter. You know what? That's right, because we got to cut into chunks. Okay, yeah, you want cold butter. Half a stick of cold butter. Do you have that?
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
That's easy.
Cool.
What's next?
So once we get the dough ready, then we're gonna arrange your fruit and then pour 1 cup of custard over the fruit. And if we did it right, we should have exactly enough custard for us. East River Mentality, sending love from South Dakota. T, South Dakota. That's where I saw my first punk rock show, 1997. It was the basement of a Native American old folks home.
Gotcha.
I saw Emory 330, a ska band, and they had a little band opening for them. A little bunch of 3 boys in patchwork pants with mohawks called Alkaline Trio, and they ended up being fucking huge.
Yeah. My first concert was a band called Helmet.
Yeah.
And the band that opened for him was a band called Quicksand.
Uh-huh.
And they were actually like a little popular for a little while, I think. But that was like my first show, like Helmet and Quicksand.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this is awesome.
Dude, just seeing music live. What is Helmet? Helmet. I'm thinking of Hum. Never mind. I haven't seen Helmet.
Like Helmet, yeah, it's like HELMET.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad.
But I didn't really go down that path, like listening to music kind of in that genre. That's like, and then the next show that I saw was when Dave Grohl just started the Foo Fighters.
Nice.
He was in Austin, Texas, and it's like his like one of his first few shows. And the album, like, I think it just came out.
The first Foo Fighters album?
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's the name of that place? I think it's called like Liberty Hall. I can't remember the place, the venue, but
I mean, you probably had the opportunity to see so many good shows in Austin, though. I mean, Jesus, it's Austin, you know?
Yeah, I saw some good shows there. I saw Primus. I saw Beck a couple of times. I saw The Breeders. Yeah, some good stuff.
Welcome back to the chat to Sherm, who's always comes on here after I'm already almost done and tells me how to do everything because I did it wrong. So that's cool. Thank you. Hi, buddy.
Who comes on?
This guy, Sherm. Well, maybe they're not the same person. Someone else the last few times like, why aren't you doing it this way? It's like, I'm already almost done. I don't know. Everything, I eat everything I make. So do other people. Nobody's died as far as I know from that. And, it's fine.
I love the idea that people like sit at home and watch the show just going, why?
Yeah, but that's the whole internet too, so it's fine.
Why would he? Yeah, you don't use a rolling pin.
Like, no! You know what I did one time? It might have been the first one I did, or one of the first ones. When I hit the hype train, I'm like, all right, if I hit hype train, I'm not going to use utensils anymore, including measurements. And I just did it. It was crazy. I had to make peanut butter frosting with my hands.
Oh, God.
It was fun. But hey, I'm glad you brought up shows, Darren, music shows, because one of my favorite memories of all 5 Whitest Kids is when we saw Ween at McCarran Park Pool in 2008. You remember that?
Yes.
Dude.
Yes. And I'll say this about Ween. God, man, live was amazing because every song that they do live, the guitarists, they put a fucking long guitar solo in the middle of it. Even like songs that you're like, how would a guitar solo even go in that song? They did it. And it would be like sometimes a 5-minute guitar solo, sometimes like a 10-minute guitar solo. And like that song, A Tear for Eddie, which might be kind of like a Passover song for some people, but like they took that song and made it like just the most just climactic, incredible song. It's so good. Yeah, they are fantastic.
That show was so great, and I always explain to people, it's like being at a festival that only has one band, is what it felt like, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember you and I walked out with you, and you got a nitrous balloon from a guy.
Oh yeah.
And then I walked you home. And like I think I walked you into your apartment because we were all pretty fucked up. So I walked you into your apartment. You like sat down in a rocking chair with your nitrous balloon. And I was like, "All right, buddy, you good?" You're like, "I'm good."
No.
Yeah.
No.
After the week
you left me alone with the nitrous balloon.
I guess. Well, I'm sure your girlfriend was coming home or something.
Who in the hell? Like, of course she would stay there, and you'd be like, "Share the nitrous, man."
No, I don't know why. You know what? It's because my girlfriend at the time was supposed to come to that show with us and was sick, and that's how Zach got in. So that's how all 5 of us got to go. So I was probably getting home to make sure she was okay. But yeah.
Word.
That was really
Oh, dude. Oh, you have apples in your shit. All right.
I put apples in, and then what you do is...
Evenly, right?
Yeah.
Even?
And then you pour
right.
1 cup of custard over it. And then we're going to make the streusel stuff. I'm going to fill up my peach pie. Then we'll make the streusel stuff. And then these girls go in the oven. They're done. So, oh my God. I'm so excited for this. You know, I'm using a calorie counter starting today to lose some weight. And it's like, oh, let's make a bunch of pie.
Yeah, you've already eaten all your calories for the week.
Man. Just by looking at this. Okay, so then I got peaches over here. Where's my other pie plate? Here we go. Yeah, man, but that Ween show was just unbelievable. But Tear for Eddie was the first song I remember hearing the first time I felt like I was too stoned at a friend's house.
Yeah.
I just remember that song. I'm like sitting in this
chair. Is this song real?
Yeah, and it like starts. It's like, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta go home.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So good, man.
All right.
So did you do?
So I pour half the custard in one and pour half the custard in the other.
Yeah, I mean, if you're only making for 2, you should be fine. Yeah, it should be coming right up. Here's what mine look like. It should be coming right up to the top like that. See that?
Mine seems a little more milky than yours, but
the custard?
I don't know.
My custard's
I put one.
Pretty milky.
It's pretty thin. Okay.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
All right, I'm gonna do half in here and half in here. Boy, this is kind of scary.
If you're just joining us on Zucchini Boys, we're talking about milky custard. We're comparing our the milkiness of our custards.
Oh yeah.
Did Ween tour with Wheatus? I don't know. Both times I've seen Ween, they did not have anyone with them. So someone was asking that.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't see him with someone.
You know who else I saw at that McCarran Park Pool was a really great venue. I saw Devo that summer, and I saw Yola Tango that summer.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
They played a free show.
I didn't see them, but I remember that. All right, what's next?
All right, so now we just gotta make the topping. So get a small bowl. You need a little bit more sugar, flour, cinnamon, and the cold butter.
Oh crap!
Donde está mi cinnamon?
I have. I got sugar. Hell yeah!
I can't believe
sugar.
This is going great.
We're killing it.
Normally I'm like screaming. You know what I haven't done? There's a fake neighbor I talk to that I don't really have when I'm here alone. I haven't talked to her today. Barb! I'll just do that.
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
Is it a real neighbor or is it like someone in your head?
I do have... There's an empty... I live in a duplex. There's an empty top floor, but it's going to be filled at some point. So.
Gotcha. So you have to tone it
Some
down.
people thought Barb was real. Barb's not real, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. I need a small bowl for the stuff. Okay.
Cinnamon, sugar, and butter. I'm good.
Okay, so what we do is you combine well, you're only going to want to do half of what I'm doing. So you want to do a 4th cup of sugar, 4th cup of flour, half teaspoon of cinnamon. And then
4th cup of sugar, 4th cup of flour. All right. That's a half. That's a 1. Oh, wait. A 4th of a cup of flour?
Yeah, man. And a 4th of a cup of sugar.
I'm on top of it.
Timmy needs some of Barb's custard. I don't know what that means, you guys. Thank you to everybody.
I stick out my tongue when I pour stuff. I noticed.
You what?
I stick out my tongue when I pour stuff. Helps me concentrate.
Yeah, man. My daughter does that.
All right. So, flour, sugar.
Yeah, so you did a 4th cup sugar, 4th cup flour. Then you want to do about a half teaspoon of cinnamon. Where's my half cup? Okay. Holy shit. There we go. All right.
Half teaspoon.
All right, cool. And then get that mixed together, and then we're gonna chop up some butter and put it in there.
All right. When we chop up the butter, are we chopping it like big chunks or like?
It doesn't
you
say.
know,
Let me see. It'll say here.
Eighth of an inch, a quarter inch.
Cut in. No, I think it's like just. It says cut in butter until mixture resembles coarse crumbs. So I think you're talking about little tiny bits of it. That's kind of what they're getting at here.
Okay. Alright.
And then we'll have some lefse prep. So these will go in pretty quick here after this.
Sweet. What was like the last movie that you watched?
In the theater?
Yeah.
It was last February, so coming up on a year. Isn't that fucking weird? And,
yeah.
The last film my daughter and I saw together was Sonic the Hedgehog, starring Jim Carrey.
Oh my god. The whole time where you like when you watch a movie like that, do you roll your eyes and shake your head, or do you like open your mind and you're like, I'm just gonna go on this adventure?
I try to do the second one. You know, I go in, I'm like, yeah, you know, this could be good. I mean, Jim Carrey's good, and like, I enjoyed the whole drama of when they made the Sonic trailer. Do you remember they put out a Sonic trailer and he looked all weird, and so they yelled until they fixed it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the first Sonic like looked really weird, and it's like, why'd you guys make him look different? Like, you could just make him look like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, it's right there. Like, you know what he looks like.
Right.
So they did that, and so I went in with an open mind, and some of it was fun, but it was better than I expected, you know. But it's just Sonic the Hedgehog. Tails shows up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like at the end?
Yeah, it's like after the credits.
My partner, Tails.
Yeah, like for
and
Sonic.
Like shows him, and then it's like directed by, and everyone's like, "Oh, fuck!"
Martin Scorsese. What was the last film you saw in the theater before everything went to shit?
Ooh, that's a good question. I can't tell you because I just don't remember.
Yeah, it's been almost a year, man. I mean, you know, so.
Yeah, I don't know. We go to a theater where they show like some classics.
Nice.
So it's kind of fun to like go watch Ghostbusters or like Vacation or you know whatever they're showing. But I don't remember.
I once saw Ghostbusters. Remember Sunshine Cinema in Manhattan?
Mm-hmm.
Right there on Houston Street. I saw Ghostbusters there with our mutual friend Kate Comer. Shout out to Kate.
Hey, Kate.
What's up? And she and I have probably both told people this story many times because we're watching Ghostbusters and we're hanging out watching it, and then like halfway through the film, I think it was during a ghost part, something broke in the ceiling of the Sunshine Cinema, and a bunch of water fell out of a pipe onto some woman watching the movie.
Dude.
It's just like, what the fuck? And we turn around, and you know, like everybody's screaming because it's like, it's, you know, Ghostbusters isn't scary, but there's like stuff jumping out and things happening, and suddenly it's happening in the theater. You're like, what is that? You know, and it's like, yeah, this lady got fucking dumped water on. I don't know. Someone asked poopy water. I don't know if it was poopy water. I don't know what it was, but the lady was not happy.
That theater, you felt the subway vibration.
Yeah, and also the what was the other theater
Landmark
on Houston Street, the other end of the island?
Anthology.
Angelica?
Angelica. Yeah, Angelica.
That one you were like...
One, it went right under. Like you felt it.
I saw Assassination of Jesse James, etc., at that theater.
Mm.
You know that one? With
I saw that in the theater, too.
Yeah.
This was funny because I was by myself and I went and I wanted to watch some film, and I looked at like all the posters. I had no idea about any of them. And I chose Irreversible. And I went in and by myself, and I'm sitting in the movie theater, and the movie starts, and it starts out in like the gay nightclub or whatever. And I was like, whoa, this movie is crazy. And then like it kind of gets into that like the whole rape scene that's like 12 minutes long. And I start to look around the theater and it's all like guys by themselves.
Oh.
I'm like, what kind of adventure am I on right now? Am I in the wrong spot? But
oh man.
yeah, that movie is actually amazing.
Right, I've never seen it because it's just you
got it's incredible. Like the acting is unreal. It's so good.
Yeah.
So what you're doing stuff and I'm not. So.
I'm working the butter into the mixture. So and then you just take a third cup of this stuff.
Okay.
And you
I massage the butter into the mixture.
Well, I just kind of not massage it, but I just kind of made sure it was all mixed around. But then you take a third cup for each pie. You're doing 2 pies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I just spilled a bunch. But anyways, you sprinkle it over. We're almost done with this one. You sprinkle it.
But I wanna stick my butter down in the custard, is what you're saying?
I don't know. I just mixed it up so that this is what I look like. I got the butter chunks, but it's just kind of.
Oh, you put the butter chunks in the custard?
No, in the flour mixture. In the flour mixture.
Oh, whoops! I put it in the custard.
You're probably fine, but put the rest. Then I'll spread the flour around it. I went too fast. Sorry. I didn't know if you had the directions or what. So I'm sorry. Anyways, we sprinkle a third cup of the flour stuff over each. Well, and for you just do half and half. So.
All right, I'm figuring this out.
I think it's gonna be fine.
I mean, it's all gonna melt, right?
Yeah, and it's gonna be fucking delicious. So. Because the thing is no matter how hard it seems or how messy it seems, or like if you feel like you don't know what you're doing, at the end of the day, all you're doing is putting dough and sugar together with butter, and you
just kind of sprinkle it on the top, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So this is what they look like beforehand. So there we go. You just have your stuff all over it there. Someone's asking if we could kick it up, or if we. Oh, they want us to say, can we kick it up a notch?
Kick it up a notch. We could turn on some. Well, if I started turning on music and dancing while I was cooking,
you don't want to do that.
Is that not good? All right.
We're gonna kick it up a notch right now, though, because we're gonna make lefse, which is gonna be fucking a little crazy, I think. So
we got to get this stuff made, guys. Like,
we're gonna do it.
If we don't get it made, then we're in trouble. All right?
Yeah, all of our sponsors pull out.
All right.
All my big food sponsors, my Emerald sponsorship. He says, Timmy!
So, Timmy, do you think, like, after this show, like, do you think, like, I would be a Zucchini Boy, or do I have to do, like, 2 or 3 shows to be on your show?
You're a Zucchini Boy. I always... I wanted us to do this together. You're a Zucchini Boy, and dude, you're in. I don't have any membership, Did
you guys hear that?
He's a Zucchini. Yeah.
You heard that, right? Okay.
Zucchini Boys are, it's a different tribe than
now when you
News
write
Boys.
Darren in your little fucking chat, you say Mr. Zucchini Boy Darren from now on.
You address him the way you address me. Which is normally just like, OMG, why is your face red? But, yeah.
Why do you look like that today? Oh.
Do you really think the ponytail's working? No! But I'm going to wear it anyways. Darren used to have a ponytail. Did you enjoy having a ponytail?
Oh, yeah, dude. No, I didn't like it.
No?
No. I mean, I went with it for a while just because I did, commit to it. But then I was like, no, this doesn't work. Who am I?
So this cooking time says 35 to 40 minutes. So I always shoot right down the middle in between those numbers. So I did
And I don't do any kind of wrap around or anything.
You could do foil around the edge, it said, but I didn't do it. We'll see what happens.
I'm going to do a little wrap around on one, and then I'm going to do no wrap around on the other.
I like where your head's at.
And we'll see what happens.
Okay, so I'm going to start prepping the lefse. The nice thing about the lefse is that everything goes together. You're not making 3 separate things like this where, you make everything, then you put it together. Lefse is just one thing.
All right, you just throw it in the oven, right?
The cooking? Yeah.
All right.
So what do we got?
Timer, how long?
Oh, I did 38.
38?
Mm-hmm.
Do I do 38 too?
Sure.
Okay.
It's between 35 and 50. I mean, how does your oven normally? Does your oven run hot or cold or?
I don't know. That's a question my wife would know. I'll go 36, and then I'll check it out. All right.
All right.
Oh, now we got to do
got
this
one done.
ricing stuff.
See,
Holy crap.
if we had a graphics department now, it'd say like they got one done on the screen.
We should have a checkbox. Ciao.
Good. Yeah, I actually want that for ingredients because you see some of those other cooking shows online where it says like on the screen.
I'm gonna take a break. I want to say hi to some peeps here. Did Tony Pepperoni show up? Hi, get hyped. If anybody does see or talk to Pepperoni, Tony Pepperoni, I think his name is first name's Tony and the last name's Pepperoni. But if anybody in chat sees him or talks to him, just tell him I said hey. How was he doing? And if he wants to send me a message, like directly, he can. So that's all.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What happened that you and Tony Pepperoni had such a connection?
I don't know. Like it's how when the chat comes in, like the way that people write, like he just had the right format. It was just beautiful. It just screamed like I was drawn to it. And I don't know. It's really hard to say. Like I feel a connection to Tony Pepperoni. Yeah. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna start ricing some.
No. There's no rush here. You're good. I wanted to hear that, so I'm glad.
Okay.
Take a break.
So.
It's easier with two people, because I can, you can talk about Tony Pepperoni and I can do this. So.
I'll come on any night, man.
Dude, I would love it. I'm so glad we got you. And next time I don't even know why I started doing this at 5:30 Central. It's just like, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do it right after work because I'm fucking crazy,
We should do it late nights. Dude, we should take some acid and do this.
Tell you what, man, after things get more legal in South Dakota this summer, I want to do a pot cooking episode,
Right. Okay, so I'm just going to shred it.
Yeah, go for it. And I'm just going to put it all in a bowl, and then we put the other ingredients in, and then we make the dough. So it's pretty easy.
Whoa, it looks like mozzarella cheese.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm normally a lot more gross on here, so I'm glad that there's another human here to kind of temper me.
Well, why are you so gross?
Well, I just am. Like, I'll make the dough and be like, this is really thick and stiff. I'll say that a lot. But people keep watching.
Well, that's pretty funny. Yeah.
Well, there was some recipe I did once that was like, you want your dough to be thick and stiff. All right.
I love it.
Yeah, so let's see. We got that.
How many potatoes are you doing?
5 pounds worth. What are you doing?
I don't know. I have 4. Should I do 3? Are we doing potatoes? A whole thing of left side?
Dude, no, the thing is all you do is make the dough, and then you just make the balls and make it so you can make as much as you want. We just want to make sure, however much you're cooking with, you want to make sure when we add the other stuff to
ratio,
the dough,
right?
Yeah. You get what I mean.
Shoot.
So how many
much
potatoes?
does a potato weigh?
Well, what kind of potatoes did you use?
They're like these. They're this size.
Oh, they're like bacon potatoes. Were they russets?
Yeah.
Brown skin? 4 of those?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2 or 3 pounds, maybe?
So is that like 2 or 3 potatoes?
I'm saying 2 or 3 pounds, maybe, yeah. Which would make it about a... fourth of the recipe? I don't know. I got to do the math on this, but we'll figure it out. We'll get you there. Because I'm doing about half, and you're doing about half of my half. So we'll figure it out.
I think I just set mine up. Well, on the left say it's anything goes. I can just copy what you're doing.
Right. No,
But
yeah,
you
that's
have
what we're making now.
You have smaller potatoes, right?
We're on the lefse. Yeah, I'm using smaller potatoes. I'm doing 5 pounds. But the lefse recipe went by pounds. And it started with like 15 pounds, which is why, you know, when I wrote to you, I'm like, dude, we're going to do half of this because that's, or I'm going to do half of it at least because that's crazy. But I have access to lots of people here who know what lefse is, so I can get rid of it. But if you made too much, I don't know what you're going to do with it if no one, you know.
Are you going to leave it on people's doors like how they leave zucchini on your door?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Well, and I mean, it's my friend Sidecar gave me the lefse griddle, so maybe he should get some lefse. I gave him some zucchini bread last time.
All right, well, after this potato, I'm going to stop because I don't want to do this anymore.
Dude, I know, it sucks. Some of the prep work sucks. This ricer Sidecar, I don't know if I'm breaking your ricer Sidecar, but it's doing a pretty good job. I'm probably overdoing it. Oh, someone says favorite X-Files episode is small potatoes. Yeah, that's a great X-Files episode. That's the one.
That one.
That's the one where the guy was born with a tail, and for some reason, being born with a tail meant he could shapeshift. So,
Timmy, this is how much I have.
That looks good. I have a lot more, so we'll figure out.
I'll go.
Dude, look at this is a big bowl, and this is almost full. Like, this is crazy.
Holy crap!
Like, I'm gonna be doing this for 12 hours.
Wait, you're gonna keep going?
Well, I'm gonna finish the potatoes I have, which is 5 pounds worth. So you probably have 2 or 3 pounds worth. So I think what we'll do is when I'm making mine, I'll just do what we did for the kuchen, and I'll give you the half measures. You know what I mean?
So we should just weigh this, right? I have a scale. I can weigh mine and find out how much it is.
Yeah, dude, great. Yeah.
All right.
In fact, I have one too. Why was I not thinking of that? I'm getting so potato liquidy here that I need to dry off. Oh. Dude, now, we're not going to make lefse as good as grandma's. Yeah, grandma's make the best lefse. But, and I don't have any grandmas that did because none of my family's Norwegian, but everybody else around here has the Scandinavian blood. And,
dude, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. You know Scandinavia, right? Norway?
Well, I'm just saying, like, grandmas make lefse. I don't know, dude.
All right, so lefse is something you find out here. And you can buy it in the store. And, but around the holidays and stuff, it's the little grannies making it. But, you know, it's like...
Do you eat it at Thanksgiving and stuff?
Yeah, a lot. You see it a lot around Christmas. Because it's kind of sweet. Like, you can make it sweet. Well, you know, it's really similar to crepes. You know. And you're familiar with crepes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So...
But this is... I made crepes once, and it's nothing like this.
No, because it's not potatoes. But, I mean, this is going to become crepes, essentially.
All right. I'm going to stop with the potato nonsense.
You stop. I'm almost done. I got one more. But I have this excellent machine. Shout out to Sidecar. Sidecar also made those night lights. Do you remember that one time on Self-Suck Saturday I had the night lights?
Oh, yeah.
Sidecar's
That's
got...
awesome.
Dude, he invents motorcycle parts. He's got a 3D printer, and he has lefse equipment, apparently. So, fucking shout out to him. In fact, Sidecar, if you're watching, I think the world needs to see the video you took of me when I was way overweight. And of me trying to get out of his motorcycle sidecar. It's very funny.
All right.
Okay, man.
I get some of this yuckiness off my table.
Right now. I gotta go back to the internet. It's the internet. Okay. So I'm doing... All right. How you doing, Darren?
I'm good, man. I'm just cleaning up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting ready for the next level. Trying to level up.
Half a cup of butter is 1 stick. Jesus Christ.
What do I need?
You're gonna want a half a stick of butter.
Okay.
Oh, Sidecar said it's on YouTube. Look up comedians and sidecars getting chislick. That was a show idea. We never pulled it off, but yeah. Yep. I'm doing a full stick. Darren will do a half a stick. People are shouting about butter.
Got it. What do I do?
All right, I'm getting there. And then we need a little bit more heavy cream, and then salt, sugar, and flour. Ooh, I think this butter was supposed to be soft. Fuck my ass. All right, well,
You can microwave it.
Yeah, you can do that. And actually,
But just don't do it for long though.
no, it's like 11 seconds on a side, something like that, right?
Yeah, you gotta be very careful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see here. Oh wait, yeah, put it in a bowl. I just threw it right down. Right here, microwave.
Look at the butter. Oh, I just poured yeast all over my kitchen. Wow.
Yeast.
Dude, I had the yeast open from last night for making the
Oh,
dough.
the packet.
Fucking yeah, it was a packet. I totally forgot about it. I waited too long to make the dough, and then it's like 11:30. I'm like, oh shit, the dough! And so I made it. I left out the yeast and the milk. So whatever, it happens. I tell you what, though.
Taking a lot longer than 11 seconds.
Yeah. But I thought it was like 11 seconds a side, and then you do it on each side, and then it'll be okay. But...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I end up, I'm always looking for tips online from, like, there's this magazine I subscribe to that's all, like, they just get recipes from, like, moms and grandmas all over the country. So, it's awesome. And that's how they soften their butter in a pinch.
All right, my butter's softening.
Yeah, my butter's just about soft too. So then we're gonna.
It's thick. What do you say? It's thick and stuff.
Huh? Thick
it's
and
thick
stiff.
and stuff. What do you? Is that what you
said?
said?
Stuff works. Thick and stiff. I'm gonna use a. I think I'm gonna use an electric beater here. Okay.
Oh.
So.
What do I? I need a bowl or something.
Yeah. Put the potatoes in a bowl. Everything's going together.
In a big bowl.
Yeah.
Or a medium bowl.
Medium's probably fine because you're not making as much. But it's going to be butter, cream, salt, and sugar. And so I'll walk you through how much of each one you want. You got like a half a stick of butter, right?
It's softened. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So that's going to go in, and I'm going to get my beater ready because you could probably beat yours with a spatula, Darren. Mine is so big.
Oh, I have a. This is probably going to make my life hell, but I have one of these.
Oh, dude, I love it.
So butter goes in first?
Yeah, it'll all go together. We'll just put it all in there, and then we're going to beat it.
Okay.
The only...
and an egg, too, right? Or no?
Huh? No, not egg. We're done with eggs. All we got is we put in the butter, and then you're going to want to do a little bit less... Well, you want to do I'm doing a 1/3 cup of heavy cream. Wait, is that how much I'm doing? Oh. I am reading it off of... Oh, no. I'm making too much stuff. Hold on. Because I went back to the website thing, and I read the wrong fucking... okay. Adjust. Hurry up and adjust. What? Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Oh my god. All right. So.
Hey everybody. How's it going?
See, this is what happens.
Dirty Socks. Townsend is a great dive into American history. It's fun.
So, Darren, did
That's
you
how
throw?
he said it. What?
Sorry, I had a bit of a crisis here. Did you put the butter in your potatoes yet?
No.
Okay, only do half of what you're going to do because I was accidentally going with too much. So do half of what you're going to do.
Well, I don't know that I was doing. I have this much.
Well, you
so
get about half of
half
that right for potatoes. So I do right. No, you're fine on the potato amount. I'm talking the butter. Throw in half of what you're going to throw. Then you should be fine.
All right.
And then you can always put a little bit more in if you want. Are you doing Matthew McConaughey?
No. I guess I was. Yes.
I started rewatching True Detective season 1 the other night.
Oh, dude, I want to do that.
That is the greatest fucking show. Oh.
I watched it 2 times through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I would watch that anytime.
I've seen it like 4 or 5 times. I just love it. And then, did you see season 2 or 3?
No, I didn't.
So what you're
I kept hearing negative things about season 2, so I just dropped off.
It's all right, but season 3 is good because I like Mahershala Ali a lot. I think he rules.
Yeah. I heard season 3 is decent.
Yeah. So what you're gonna want to do with the? Okay, so you're really only doing
butter in there.
Huh?
I just got butter in there.
So you did half of the amount of butter that we started with. Okay. Then you're gonna want to do do about a tablespoon and a half of heavy cream.
Tablespoon and a half of heavy cream. Okay.
And then
Oh. Oh, dude, look. My cream's all like chunky.
Your cream's chunky? Did you leave it out or something?
Did I what?
Did you like leave it out all night or something?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you want to do like a tablespoon and a half. Okay. And then you're gonna do like 3/4 of a teaspoon or so of salt.
Okay.
'Cause I'm giving you half of what I'm doing now that I have the right.
3/4 of a teaspoon.
3/4 of a teaspoon. Yep.
Okay.
We're almost done. And then the same amount of white sugar.
3/4 of a teaspoon of salt or sugar. Sorry.
Both. 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, then 3/4 of a teaspoon of sugar.
Okay, I got it. I'm sorry.
You got it. No, you're all good, man. We're almost done. Then it's just flour.
All right, salt, sugar.
Now opening up my 4th bag of flour since December, I think.
I had sugar somewhere.
Now the last ingredient is flour. And I'm supposed to do, so you're going to do, are you ready for, you got your salt, sugar, and heavy cream and butter in there?
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Okay. And then the last thing we're going to do is flour.
How much flour?
So you're going to do, about, oh, wait. Yeah, you're going to do 2/3 a cup.
2/3 of a cup?
2/3 a cup.
Right. Okay.
Hey, when you measure flour, I'm not watching the screen right now. When you measure flour, do you like pack it in or do you like scoop it out into the cup?
I scoop it and I flatten it with my finger. I do like a swipe and then dump.
No, that's apparently the correct way. I used to pack it and everything I made was too dry, and I'm like, oh.
2/3 of a cup. All right, I'll do 2 of these.
2/3 of a cup, and then we'll just beat it all together, and then we're gonna make the left stuff, and that's it. I mean, we're almost done throwing ingredients into the bowls.
Oh, we're gonna need a griddle.
Yeah, dude, you need to cook it on something. You can do it. I mean, I was gonna do just a cast iron pan until Sidecar came by with his crazy fucking invention. Well, he didn't invent that. But
that's what I'm gonna do.
Do it, man. And I wonder how the cooking is cooking.
All right.
All right.
Okay, then I can start beating this.
Yeah, dude.
Or do I have to put potatoes in first?
Oh, yeah, you put it all together.
But put the potatoes in now?
Yeah, dude. Put all that stuff together. And
dude, I don't know if the potatoes will actually go through these beaters. But
did you shred it? The shredded potatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Is Timmy playing
I'm gonna
games
mix this
after?
up first.
I don't know if I'll play games after you guys. Probably not. We'll see. Oh, yeah. People love this part of the show because they can't hear me.
Why not? Why can't they hear you? Because my egg beaters are so loud?
What?
Because my egg beaters are so loud?
No, because mine is.
Oh. And then I'm just going to throw my potatoes in. And just mix it up.
Do it all together. Mix it all together.
Okay.
Someone is saying, Darren, if you were going to stream a game on Twitch, what would you play?
Ooh. Minecraft?
Minecraft. There's a good one.
That's a good game, right? Everybody likes that game?
I think everybody that still likes Minecraft. That thing's a fucking institution.
All right. Well, then that's my answer. Who the hell asked that? I mean, it's really kind of personal question.
Oh my god, I just shot dough everywhere. Okay. Excuse me, and I burped. Very unprofessional. Alright.
So, Sam was, like, kind of talking a little bit of smack about you last night, Timmy.
No!
And
Really?
yeah, and I thought it was kind of unprofessional. So I had to, like, kind of stop him a few times and say, hey, I don't feel comfortable with what you're talking about. Maybe we should have him here so he could represent himself instead of, jumping into what you're jumping into. And I don't know. He just kept at it.
Should we call him? What did he say? I'm too busy to call him. What did he say? What was the best insult?
Well, I mean, one thing, it's just kind of a side comment that he made that I thought was like just a little bit of, I felt like it was just kind of like a tiny jab at you.
Uh-huh.
Was that you're a big, ugly piece of shit. And I thought, well, not necessary.
Sam,
not necessary.
The thing is I wish he would have been more creative, like really get into it.
We'll talk to him. Let's bring this out on Self Suck Saturday.
Oh my God, we should.
We'll see what he has to say and see how he defends himself.
But I'll enjoy it because Sam and I, we've always been about like, especially with the Twitch thing, like we're all about the coalesce of, we don't want to fight with each other. So I find it interesting that he's talking smack. But here's the problem with this funny little thing.
He's two-sided, I don't know.
Here's the problem, though, is that someone, or probably more than one person, in the chat is going to take this way too seriously and go after Sam now.
Well, it wouldn't be Tony Pepperoni because he doesn't do that shit.
Wait, is Tony Pepperoni Sam?
No. Sam could never. Is Sam Tony No.
Oh my God, I'm loving this. Okay, so if
Tony Pepperoni, Sam.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right, so here's the look at this fucking thing. This is the Lefse griddle that Lee gave me.
Oh, whoa, dude.
Yeah. So it's like a big old thing, and it comes with a stick. I gotta wash some dishes. You like use it to flip it. I didn't watch any YouTube videos about how to use this, so which is fine because I feel like part of the entertainment of this tonight is watching us do stuff we don't know how to do. So
I'm gonna watch this. Okay, Are you putting any sort of cooking stuff on the big round?
Well, I don't know. Let's see here. We got to get it warmed up. I feel like this is how I die, right? Like you're watching, people at home are watching, and then there's a fire, like a flash of oil fire, and it just everything's flames, and that's how my story ends.
I'm gonna turn my pies around just so they get evenly cooked.
I should probably do that too. Darren, have you ever tried to make tortilla chips?
No.
I tried once, but I didn't look up a recipe. I just got a bunch of oil really hot and started throwing, like, soft taco shells into it.
How did they end up?
No, it didn't. How are your pies looking?
They do. They looked really good. But the one that I didn't do the wraparound, I kind of left it up around the edges.
Uh-huh.
It's browning pretty heavily right now, and it's got...
You can still take it out and put foil on it.
13 minutes. Oh, should I put foil on it?
You can take it out and do that, and if you want to. All right, this thing's getting hot. This is gonna be weird. All right, I'm sure.
No, Tony Pepperoni is not a reference to Tony Pepperoni. He's
a guy.
He's one of you guys. He's like
a person.
He was in that chat last night. I mean, God, I
mean, you gotta be, Darren, when you're interacting with chat, you gotta play it down the middle, because sometimes they're gonna get on you about Tony Pepperoni,
Everybody knows about last night, me and Tony Pepperoni. So, okay, all right, I'm moving forward.
Wrong
okay,
China.
so you're gonna put some butter. You're gonna put some butter on the pan.
I guess. I mean, why not, right? It seems like a good idea. So, pull off. Okay, here we go. We're actually supposed to roll it out a little bit first, too. So, but we'll just use a little area for rolling it out. So, it says pull off a walnut-sized piece of dough.
Oh, you're supposed to. When I remember reading this, you're supposed to make. Do you put it on a cloth or something?
It says something about pull off piece of the dough, lightly flour a pastry cloth, and roll out the left side. I don't have a pastry cloth. I forgot about that part too. But what if I just use some parchment paper or wax paper? Probably wax paper, right?
Why? Why do you need the wax paper?
Okay, so the idea of the pastry cloth would be to put over the dough when you're rolling it, so it doesn't stick to your whatever you're rolling it with. So I'm thinking if we use some of this. Okay, this is starting to smell like burning.
You're fine?
Sidecar, get your motorcycle started in case you have to come over here and save me from a fire.
Oh, that left the pan is. Oh,
right.
Okay.
So walnut size. It says walnut size piece of dough. I feel like
So you're just gonna make a bunch of dough balls right now, really?
Yeah, babe. Yeah, so I got this walnut size. That looks about right?
Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of flour down on my surface.
Yes.
Just in case.
How much kuchen are you gonna eat when it's done?
I ate a big pizza before I started this. So.
What kind of pizza?
Mushrooms and onions.
Ooh.
And I've got a place next to me, not too far,
nice.
Where we can, call and order up a pizza and drive over and.
Hey, when we were all back in the day, you had a pizza combination you swore by that I loved, and I can never remember. It was onions. Do you remember it?
Yep.
What was it?
Best pizza combination is if they're fresh. You don't never use like canned or anything, but mushrooms, onions, and jalapeno.
Okay. Yep.
That's it.
Dude, I'm seeing the point of the cloth here because it's still just I'm getting like goop, and it's not really staying where I want it. So
it's like when you try to roll it, it sticks to something.
It's just a mess. So it's okay. It's a learning experience.
Hey, so we're kind of making like tortillas, right?
Yes, tortillas.
The goal is to make kind of like tortillas, and then when you're done with the tortilla, we should throw it in something.
Oh, no. So what we're going to do is you make it, and then you're going to fry it. You cook it on a griddle until bubbles form and each side has browned. And then you place it on a damp towel to cool lightly, and then you can eat it. And so basically with lefse, you just can eat it plain. You put a little cinnamon, sugar, and butter on it. You can you can use it to wrap stuff, like a sandwich or whatever,
Dude, I'm making all this food. There's nobody here to eat this.
That's what I do. I just put it in the fridge.
I'm full.
Yeah, and I've already had some shizlik.
I'm doing all this for chat and your show. Well, I guess it's kind of like an audition for me to be on your show.
I mean, you can ask chat, but I think Darren is fucking nailing his audition. So,
well, you already told me that I'm a zucchini boy.
Yeah, you're a zucchini boy, man. You're fucking in, bruh.
You're like the guy, like if the guy walks into an audition or the girl and they're like, they start doing the audition and the person just stops and they're like, you got the part. It's over. That's it. And they're like, amazing.
Oh, sweet. It's like that Mr. Show sketch. You got the goods.
That's an amazing sketch.
Oh,
the audition.
That reminds me of another Darren and Timmy story I remember when we were in LA. Okay, I've thrown a piece of lefse onto the griddle now. Because I used a little spatula. I rolled it out to 1/8 of an inch thick. Used a spatula, got under it, boom. Now it's on here. But it's little.
Okay.
These are little. You could also make a huge one if you want. You can make one big one if you want. So I'm going to make a big one now. Anyways, you and I, it was in LA. I was doing a small part in a sketch that Josh Fadem and Pat Healy were performing at the UCB Theater. Do you remember this?
Okay. So far, I believe your story. Go on.
But then after our show, there was a second show started, and Bob Odenkirk did stand-up at that show. And he did that fucking bit about how he's so tired of kids saying, like, dirty words. Remember that?
Yes. That's my all-time, and I'm not being hyperbolic.
No.
I tell everyone this. That specific set that you're talking about was the best stand-up bit I've ever seen. I mean, I was crying. I was sitting on the stage.
Yeah, because we were sitting right on. Yep, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, and I was crying. Like, I was like falling on the floor, and I was like, it's like one of those when you're begging them to stop, like, please don't say anything else because you think something's gonna explode. Yeah, like, it was amazing.
You can find it on YouTube.
You
I found it. It was hard to find.
Oh, it's great.
But I'll explain it a little bit so people aren't like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Okay, yeah, you go. You explain.
Okay, well then you can, because you probably remember it better than me. But so basically it's him talking about how younger comedians use too many dirty terms and phrases and words. And so he starts giving examples of...
Before that, his entire bit, he comes out and most of his entire stand-up set is about he's getting a bit older.
Right.
And he's got kids, and he's maturing, and there's a bunch of middle-aged stuff that comes along with that. And that's kind of like these tones that every bit, joke that he has, woven into it. And then he gets to this part that Timmy's about to do.
Okay, so I thought that was the whole bit. He did more normal stand-up before that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. He did like a solid, 20 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
And that last bit was only, 4 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes, yeah. So then see, I told you Darren remembers it better than me. But anyway, so he does this thing where he's like, all these young comedians, they're all like, oh, I want to J-O my D, and I want to, like, shoot my C all over her T's, and, like, he just goes crazy with it, and it's so fucking funny. But, yeah, it's out there on YouTube somewhere, because I found it a couple years ago, and I was so stoked. But
yeah, he sells it. He sells it so well, though. He's like, yeah, and I really appreciate everybody coming out tonight, and, it's been really great having all of you. And I just want to say, like, I know I'm getting off the stage here, but I see some of these younger comedians, like, now coming out, and they get on stage and they just, like, come out and they just say all this, like, unnecessary, gross stuff. And, I mean, I get it. Like, I'm older, maybe it's fun or whatever, but, these guys, they come out here and they're like, hey man, did you see my big D? And I took it out and I stuffed it in her pee, and it's like, that's not necessary. It's like, it's just not necessary for you to talk like look at these people here. They're like on a nice date, like a guy comes out and he's like, man, I stuck it in her A and I pulled out and I J'd in her face and then I took in my big old, and he keeps going and it makes it more and more like just completely nasty. And he wouldn't stop, and that was the most amazing thing. It just got so raunchy. It was amazing.
Yeah, and then the other thing with Odenkirk is like, then afterwards you're like, hey man, that was really good. He's like, thanks, and he's just like so fucking chill and like such a good dude. He mentioned us in an interview once. Like, he's like, oh yeah, I like other sketch comics like Whitest Kids and something else like Human Giant or somebody he mentioned, and he's just like someone who seems so fucking cool and down to earth. But yeah, that's like one of the, I think about that all the time, man. Like, that show that we saw was just unbelievable.
Yeah, that's so good.
Okay, so here's what we got, man. So I got one done because I did a little one. So here's what it looks like on the done side. In fact, I'm gonna.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna look.
Dangerous.
I'm throwing some butter down.
I don't know. Mine's.
I still gotta figure out how to roll out my guys.
Pull out your guys. What do we got here? We're up to 547 viewers. Darren and I are so much into our Left's the Love Fest. We're not trying to ignore everybody, but we're just in the zone.
Is this like the best show we've ever had on our Twitch stream?
Yeah, definitely.
Like better. The highest.
It's better than the $10,000 butthole extravaganza. This is, I think, the most Zucchini Boys viewers ever. The first.
Oh really?
The Halloween show did pretty well. I don't remember the first couple shows when people still thought it was going to be good, But no, this is what happens when you combine Whitest Kids. This is my theory. My theory is that whenever you have more than one of us, you're going to get more viewers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have no self-esteem problems. I think I'm a great guy. I think I do all right. But I just think whenever you get more of us, it's like it's math, you know. So.
All right, Timmy, show me what one of yours looks like real quick.
Here we go, bud. Okay, so this is pretty much almost done. See how it's got like
Okay.
Oh, God! Okay. Dude, it landed on a table, though. It's fine. I'm still going to eat it. And here's the other side.
Yeah, sure it did, buddy. Sure it did.
Oh, man, we're going to get on Saturday. Darren's be like, did you guys see Timmy eat off the floor? That's all he did the whole show, eat off the floor.
Timmy, I would never do that.
Right.
Sure, man.
I know you don't tell stories about what the other guys say.
I never make anything up.
No. Dude, you were always the best one at that, too. I fell for your shit constantly. I still do.
I talked a little bit about last night that really believable fight that we did, that we carried on for like an hour.
In Ohio.
Was it in Ohio?
The end of the tour, right? 2013.
Dang, dude. You're amazing.
Well, you know, I used to be really good at that. I still have my moments. Hey, we have the same oven. We have the same oven beeper.
Yeah? Should I take it out?
Yeah, let's check it out. Mine's got a minute left because you did a minute less than me. So my left's this one's way too thick. That's more of a potato pancake, which is fine because it's just hard to get them off the thing.
I'm gonna put one more minute on
the cooking.
On my wraparound one.
Okay.
Now
how's the other one look? Did you take it out?
Yeah.
Does it look good?
I'll show it in just a second.
Cool. Yeah. No, this is a.
All right. I'm still trying to figure out how to make a pancake out of this stuff.
I know. If you have a ruler, is yours too liquidy?
No, I think mine's not liquidy enough.
Oh.
Maybe I have to pack it in more. Did you pack it like really tight before you?
You could do some more butter and cream in there a little bit, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
I just imagine all the Norwegian grandmas that watch Zucchini Boiz watching us being like, oh my God, what are these guys doing? We're losing
That's
that
like
demo.
The entire chat, dude.
They're just all little old ladies, all off from their duties of making lunch at the Lutheran church. Oh, these kids don't know what they're doing. You can't make a lefse like that.
Well, I think the ones I saw, they were huge.
Yeah, dude, you can make a giant one. This recipe is for making them little, but you can, I want to try a big one once. I'm going to do a few more here, and once I get my technique down, I want to try a fucking one the size of the whole thing. Because Sycar gave me this stick you put through the whole fucking thing. Look at the size of this stick when you have time. Here's my stick.
Oh, yeah. I saw it. All right, that's enough.
It's time for a hot glove. We'll take these out.
All right, I'm going to try one of these lefse.
Mine are pretty drippy. That doesn't look done to me.
How long do you leave it on for?
The lefse? I don't know. Until the edges are kind of bubbling and curling a little bit, and then you flip it. But I'm going to maybe I'll use the big stick here. Well, this is for a big one. So yeah, you need a big one.
It did say to flour a surface, so I feel like I don't have that part wrong.
We're just gonna man. Did I fuck this one up? Oh, it's okay. You know, we're just having fun. Yeah, this one is when you do it thin enough, it turns into lefse. So we're getting there. We're gonna become experts. You can in the summer or in the fall, you can come to South Dakota with me, and we'll go to craft fairs and sell lefse.
All right. I like that idea.
Why not? There's people that do that. There's this lady, she has a little tent she sets up at the farmer's market called Grandma's Kitchen. She makes lefse, she makes bars and cookies, and she fucking does a killing. She's like a celebrity here.
Really?
Yeah, dude, Grandma's Kitchen. It doesn't take it doesn't take a lot.
Well, it does take a lot, because I think I'm doing terribly.
No, yeah. Well, do you got like a little disc, because my first one, I think I got beginner's luck. My first one's, that's what lefse looks like. This is actually a little thick, but it's pretty much lefse, you know? I'm gonna eat it.
I think I'm way off.
Oh,
see.
that's good. It's good. Well, what did you got one on there or what?
Huh?
Do you have one on there?
Mine are cooking. I don't know. Maybe I should flip it.
Dude, people keep saying they think we have the same stove. I think we do. Because your timer was the same as mine. Do you have green numbers?
Mine are blue.
Oh. Is yours a
and then I flip it, right?
Yeah, once it seems like it's done on one side, flip it. What's it look like?
It's a little bit browning. Not enough, though.
Maybe give it more time. Yeah, we're getting there. This is a learning experience.
And you flattened yours with a rolling pin? Or
Yeah, but it's not the best, you know.
It's not the best?
It's okay.
Maybe that's where I'm going wrong, is the rolling pin. Because the potato is like sticking to the rolling pin and like kind of pulling
Well,
right
see,
off.
that's why they're talking about this cloth here. And this is one of those old school recipes from like fucking the Dust Bowl. You know what I mean? So like, people are, you know, they're like putting towels on it and hitting it with sticks and shit. It is. Dude, my mom found when I was a kid recipes from her grandmother, my great grandmother Donahue, Margaret Donahue, and she was born in like the 1880s. She lived to be 105 years old. Her recipe cards for like cookies and stuff were just like, they just listed the ingredients and not the amounts. They're just like, you need some flour, you need some ginger. And it's like, okay,
and
so that's just how they did it, you know? They just kind of fucking eyeballed it, and I feel like we lost that.
And then, like, that Mario Batali guy came along and was like, you need a cup!
Hey, I want to mention something. Sidecar driver who gave me the Lefse gear for tonight just called. He messaged me, and the text popped up. He said he's impressed with our Lefse making. So, there you go.
Well, that's nice of him.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I want to get him and Zach together because Zach has that Honda motorcycle, and that's what Sidecar's whole deal is, Honda motorcycles.
His whole thing is sidecars.
Well, yeah, he's motorcycles. He does everything. When I moved here and I was doing stand-up in the area, he's like, I want to learn how to do that. And he's, like, pretty fucking good at it. It's weird.
Oh, really?
Some people are, like, good at stuff. I've always wondered what that's like.
Right.
What do you got, buddy?
I don't know. I flipped them all. Here, I'll show you some pie action.
Oh, shit.
This is the wraparound.
Oh, that looks great. That looks really good. Oh, so you wrapped it all the way over. You put the crust over on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't do that. Was I supposed to do that?
Well, no. That's one.
That was one. Okay.
And this is the one I didn't do a wraparound on.
That looks good
like
too, though.
That.
Okay.
And then how do you eat it? Do you just get a spoon?
I think it's gonna be pretty. Okay. Yeah, up the sides. Okay.
And do we have to refrigerate these? We can leave them out because some people
you probably want to leave
pies
that to
out.
cool. You know. People are saying just dig into it. I feel like that's a good way to get a lot of burns. Don't listen to chat.
I like that idea though.
I mean, when you cook on the internet, you got to decide. Okay, for every step, it's like, do I want to be entertaining, or do I want to be educational and also not get hurt? So
at the end, like it's whenever you watch those cooking shows, they always try what they made.
Right.
And that's like the climax that everyone's waiting for. Like you have to watch somebody actually put it in their mouth. And that reaction that they kind of push, a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Dude, and I already mentioned him once tonight, but the best at that is Guy Fieri. Like when he does his road show where he's going to he's going to the diners and drive-in show, and he's going to other restaurants and they're cooking food, and he watches them. Like the way he reacts to other people's food is always like, like he'll have like a big meaty sandwich, be like, oh. Just every time.
Yeah.
I love it. But here's what they do that we don't do, because I don't, those people will cook. You'll watch them cook the food. They'll already have one done over here, We don't do that. So this is real-time shit, which is why the show has to be 2 hours long.
It would be funny if there was a guy that went around and like he went to different places to try food and he like tried their food and he just like immediately like spit it out like every time, and that was you knew that he was going to spit it out, and that's why you kept watching the show. And like every time he like puts it in, he's like, oh no.
I can't.
Right. Yeah. He's like, okay, I guess, well, we're here. We have the crew. Show us how you make it.
People, he asked the chef, like, people come here and order that?
And then they just have to shoot the rest of the show with this weird tension.
Yeah. I think that's an actual good idea for a show. How are people responding to that? Because I think that's a real show. Someone says that's Kitchen Nightmares. But no, Kitchen Nightmares is when they're actually not good at it, right? We're talking about pretending they're not good at it. Like, you go and you eat the food, whether it's good or not, you act like it's bad, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it supposed to bubble up at all?
On the edges, you know?
I'm not really getting any bubbling up.
Well, they're gonna. You'll be able to see the crust almost rises up a little bit around the edge, around the side. But, you know, and I just don't know if we're making them thin. Do you feel like you had any of yours very thin yet?
I think mine have too much potato.
Okay.
It's more like what I'm making right now are like smashed French fries.
Okay. So
yeah, like I don't think I have like an even mix.
I think but
that's okay.
I underestimated how much your potatoes weighed and probably told you not enough ingredients to throw in. You know what I mean? So you could put in more of all that stuff to make it a better dough. You know what I mean? Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I think, you know...
There you go. That was what you're talking about. That nasty cussing habit that you have.
Yeah, dude. Cussing boys. That potato or that lefse was too thick. Yeah, I mean, they're basically potato pancakes. I mean, so much of this old cultural food is like every culture has it. It's like, you know, how every culture has a pocket full of meat, you know?
Right.
Like, what's your favorite cultural meat pocket dish? What do you think? You got like empanada. You got calzone.
Ooh.
Calzone, I mean. Pasties. You ever had a pasty from Britain?
Nope.
Pasties are good. Arepas.
Arepas, yeah.
Is it arepas? Okay.
I think so.
Oh, you have more of a you know more South Americans than I do, so you're probably right on that. But
yeah.
That's a weird thing to just randomly say that no one else will talk about.
Nobody can see me.
That's true. What? All right. That looks. I mean, I'm kind of far away, but I mean, it looks like a flat cake. How thick is it? I gotta take my fucking pies out. Oh no. This is what happens. Ask Chad about the bacon. Ask them to explain the bacon. All right.
What happened with the bacon, guys? What happened?
I burned the shit out of some bacon.
Timmy, no!
Dude,
did you burn
still... See,
this is
why you put the foil around the edges, because you got to bake the middle quite... Whoa! It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I think they're going to be good, though.
You have more pies to put in.
Well, I put the other 2 dough balls in the freezer, and we'll see if it works, you know? For me to do it in like a couple days or something.
All right.
Because my daughter gets... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm going to start transferring lefse action to the plate.
Nice.
If they're really done. Maybe they're not.
I just figured something out, too, that I think was in the ingredient, or in the directions.
What?
So you, well, no, it wasn't. But, so I rolled it out on wax paper, and I'm just going to take the wax paper and dump it onto the griddle. You know what I mean? Sokka's just watching me abuse the fucking shit out of his griddle. It's not really working. Never mind, that idea sucks. No one listen to me.
Like, I imagine my wife is going to come into the fridge and open it, like, tomorrow morning and, like, see all this shit and just grab it and dump it in the trash. And then, like, pull her yogurt out. And
it's going to be good, though. Or would she not eat pie? Would she not eat pie for breakfast?
She would. I'm being silly.
I know, but I'm just, I was playing along a little bit because I know your wife's chill. But
All right.
Well,
I should clean up a little bit here.
what do we got?
I'll do it later.
7:48. So, we'll probably start wrapping up the show here soon. I normally end around 8 or so, but
all right. Well, I'll eat some stuff.
Yeah, no,
for
we
everybody.
have plenty of. There's no rush. There's no rush. I'm just getting my
Okay.
lefse going, and some it's just not. I don't know how thick. I wish it was thinner. Someone says Timmy has a rule: no cleaning on camera. Dude, last week my kitchen looked like.
Fair.
You got it?
No, I was saying that's fair. That's fair. Like,
Right.
why would anyone want to watch us do dishes?
Dude, last week my kitchen looked so bad. I'm surprised people weren't calling somebody, like calling my family members, being like, "You have to get over there because there's something wrong." But it was just after the holidays and New Year's and stuff. I did so much cooking that I just felt, I fell behind.
But something was wrong because why? Like,
because my kitchen looked fucking insane last week, like so dirty, like hoarder's dirty. No, okay, maybe not that bad. It was bad though.
But you don't clean any of that, right? You just made your kid do it.
We're getting there. She's too short to reach some of the stuff though. So once she gets taller, like she's like, Dad, I want to cook meals, but like she can't reach. She's working on it. She's just short like that.
Right.
I've got potato skins.
I use my teaspoon to spread the butter around in the cast iron.
There you go.
Just feel like I'm making pancakes. Yeah?
Yeah, Barino says relax. All right, I'll relax.
All right. Okay, I'm going to eat a little lefse
All right.
on camera so everyone can see it.
It's lefse. It's an sound. Lefse.
Lefse. We'll give everyone like a really good close-up.
Oh yeah, that looks great, man. It is thicker, but I mean it looks good. So take a bite. See what we get.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try something else with this. Is it just potato?
It tastes like French fries.
Okay. Yeah. See, when you can get it thinner and have the right mix of like the other ingredients, it's got a little bit of a sweet, salty thing too. It's really fucking good when people.
It's good. Yeah. I mean, it's good. I see the potential. I see where I messed up though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, probably more liquid for you next time. Now, I did another weird thing is since they were mentioning cloth, I just put some in a towel. And I'm going to see how that goes. And I think...
Is it stuck?
Okay, if I had floured this...
Little pepperonio is not Tony pepperoni. So...
People are really hammering on Tony Pepperoni.
Well, I know, but there's like an imposter who came in and he's trying to be like Tony Pepperoni.
Motherfucker. I hate that. Okay, I think if I lightly floured this... I want to know in the chat, somebody shout out, is anybody watching besides Sidecar, does anyone else know how, like, has anyone else ever made this before? And have any opinions on our process? Oh, someone's asking questions about the bomb. What?
Great quack guy. Like, ban him forever.
What'd he say? Did he say some nasty stuff?
He says that he says he's Tony Pepperoni. He didn't even write the sentence right.
I mean,
like how Tony would write it.
I think banning should be used for more harmful stuff, but I mean, everyone. I think you need to exert some power sometimes.
Do we have mods on this show?
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
We normally do. Hey,
I'm
Sidecar
just kidding.
says
don't really ban that guy, and I think they know that I'm kidding.
Darren, I do that too a lot, where I'll be like, ban him. I did that once, and the guy got banned. I was like, no, don't ban him.
He's probably like when they hear ban him, they're like, yeah!
They're like, I finally get to do it.
They have a big red button, and they're like, yes.
So I follow our moderator's channel on Discord, and you see when people get banned, and it's Newsboys. That's when people get banned.
Oh, really?
I think they're talking about issues, and people just decide to say something fucked up, and
I can see that.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think people get banned during Zucchini Boys. There was one guy once that kept saying a bunch of weird shit. But so Sidecar, here's option for your left side, Darren, that sidecar, the guy that gave me all this stuff, says a little bit of butter and salt and sugar and cinnamon, and then roll it up. Or even just butter and sugar, and then you roll it up. And when you get them thin, it's a nice treat.
Okay, so I should add a little butter and sugar to my balls?
No, when you cook it, when you have the left side, you put a little butter, like on a crepe, you put like butter and sugar on it and roll it up.
Yeah.
And so when you have them thin enough, you roll it up into a little snack. Yeah.
Gotcha.
These are good though.
I'm gonna put a bunch of balls together and make one really big one.
Do it. I want to see it happen.
I know that everybody at home is like, man, why doesn't he just put all those balls into like one big one and make like that big giant chocolate chip cookie like you see in the malls? And that is what I'm gonna do right now for everyone.
Because Darren wants to give the people what they need. He wants to entertain. He knows what's up. I'm trying to do things right. You're having fun. I appreciate it. Because I follow the directions too much.
Well, also nobody's gonna eat mine. I guess they'll eat it tomorrow.
You don't think anyone will try and eat yours? You don't think so?
Well, they're not gonna eat it tonight, I guess.
Right. Well, you're already getting late over there. You're looking at 9 o'clock in the face.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
What are you gonna do after this? What do you do? Okay, when you leave stuff like Saturday, it's late, so you go to bed, right? You're going to bed after that. But what are you gonna do tonight? What do you do after this?
I don't know. I will usually kind of get caught up in the news.
Okay.
And because that's it's really the only time I get to kind of check in on what's happened. Because I kind of get lost and I just totally don't get to. So about every 30 minutes before I go to sleep, I'll read the news.
Yeah.
I can't watch a show or anything like that. I don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Because I have to get to bed. Everybody gets up early here.
Yeah, dude.
Bunch of assholes I live with.
The what?
Bunch of assholes I live with.
Hey, do you still have any cats? You don't have the same cats. Those cats are gone.
No, I do, yeah.
Judy?
Same cats. Yeah, Judy was on the show last night, man.
What?
She hung out for a little bit.
How's she doing?
She's rad, dude.
What about now? Milton's not around still.
I could probably call her.
What about Milton?
Yeah, Milton. He's trucking. He's awesome.
Dude, how old is Milton now?
I think he's 15 or 16.
Holy shit.
Maybe he's 14.
Is he still huge? Oh, of course he's still huge. How would he stop being huge?
Yeah, he's gigantic.
Milton I watched Milton for you once, and my cat chased Milton, and Milton ran at my leg. And I just remember, he was just so scared that he ran at my leg and, drew, the deepest red blood I've ever bled because he just cut me so deep in my ankle, trying to climb up me to escape my fucking cat.
Did you spank him?
No, it was fine, man. He was running away from someone. I'm not going to punish him for that. That's fine. My cat gets a bad reputation, because people talk about the time she scratched Sam. But, I still don't. I still think we need to really have it out about that. But Spaceship is still alive too, though, as far as I know.
Oh, really? Interesting.
She was older than Milton, wasn't she? Yeah.
Spaceship? No, Spaceship was younger.
Okay.
Maybe I'm crazy. No, Spaceship was younger. Because Milton, I got Milton when I used to live in Manhattan.
Oh my god, the fucking pie. Okay. Oh, they smell gone. Yeah. Okay. When Milton was a kitten, you called me because you're like, dude, I got this kitten, I don't have any cat food, what should I feed it? And I was like, I don't know. And you said, I just fed him a tomato. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I did. And he ate it.
Huh?
He ate it.
Yeah. And hey, here we are, 15 years later, whatever. He's still around. So, it worked.
That was the craziest thing. He would eat anything you get. I gave him a tomato. He actually ate it. All right, before I do this, before I do the big guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to.
I think I'm just burning everything.
I'm gonna need 2 spatulas, I think, for the transfer.
Yeah. Well, see,
We'll
that's
see how this goes.
I wonder if. Man, I fucked up a lot of this. Oh. Sorry to any potato fans watching me just fucking waste potatoes. I'm gonna unplug the griddle for a little bit, cool down, and clean it off. Maybe try a little more in a little bit. I'm getting about done. Oh yeah, I had one more ready to go. Shit, hold on. I feel like when I do this alone, it gets a little crazy. It gets to the point where people think they're watching a commercial for ADHD medicine. But I feel like there's been more. I feel like you help draw it in and keep it a little more focused. So I appreciate it. Oh, but look at that. Okay, I did the floured cloth thing. And I got a big one cooking. And I think that
you
might
got a
have
big
been
one
it.
on? All right, I'm trying to do a big one right now. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I'm going to try.
I got one the size of like a burrito
just stay
tortilla.
calm. Always stay calm. Don't freak out.
Yeah, that's right, man. I try to. I'm so bad at it. That's my cooking personality. I can't remember who said this. Someone once called me in the kitchen. They said, "You're Hurricane Timmy." And I guess, whatever. You know what I'm doing,
folks,
Darren? I'm rolling this shit out
cooking.
on the griddle. And it's working.
Oh, dude.
Dude, is that
That's
what we were
awesome.
missing?
Yeah, because you have like a completely flat. You can get down in there.
Yeah, see, you can't. But you could maybe use something smaller like the side of a glass and roll it. Man, it's falling apart a little bit, but roller. Fred Durst in the house.
Dude, you looks awesome.
Do you see it? Can you see my big old...
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like just jealous. I'm wet and
Darren?
jealous.
Oh, thank you.
I love
Okay, I
it.
got about an 1/8 inch. Ooh, that's a little too thick over there. Some of it's an 1/8 inch.
Hey, kitty.
Hey, when we get when we're on Self Suck Saturday, maybe we should start out the first part of the show until they catch on. We should just only talk about Lefse for like the first few minutes, and just ask them if they want to talk about it.
Sure.
I don't know.
We'll see what stories they have that they can add about Lefse.
Lefse.
Timmy, here's Judy. You want to
Judy, how you doing, baby girl? I remember when you were a kitty.
Meow.
She looks great.
She's purring.
That's great. Do you guys have any younger cats, like newer cats?
No,
Just
no.
those two, huh? Wow.
They talk about getting a dog, and I'm like, hell no.
I can't get pets at my house, but we really want a dog. My daughter wants a Chihuahua, and I want like a big one you can fight. Because like I always go over and wrestle my parents' dog, and that dog loves me. Because I like
Your
fucking
parents'
grab
dog?
her and throw her around. She thinks it's great. Okay.
Cool.
What do you got?
All right, I'm gonna make one more after this big one.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling this big one is gonna go wrong. But so I'll make one more, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Go for it.
We should eat some. We got to do the eating.
Yeah, I've been chewing on it. Oh, but we gotta try this kuchen. But I don't know. Mine's still. I don't know if the kuchen is kuchen.
Oh, I'll take a bite of mine.
Mine might be a little goopy still.
Goopy?
You know. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I think I'm getting. It says cook it till it's about 160 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty much there. I'm gonna throw these babies in for a little bit longer.
I'm gonna do a little bit of rolling pin. Oh, maybe I'll do. You tried to do rolling pin with the towel, right? And that
Yeah.
went
So I did
badly?
a flour in the towel, and then kind of beat it out, rolled it out. But see, now I'm still getting this fucking problem getting it off the griddle, and it's all messed up. I don't know. People are still talking about dog breeds, and someone in the chat just said terriers are trash. I just think it's funny to make a judgment call like a whole dog breed.
I wonder why.
Yeah, what did they do to
terriers
you?
are trash. What happened?
Terriers made my parents get divorced.
Terriers like always snuck in late at night and terrorized me, my dreams.
Wow, I really fucked up this really bad. I'm gonna stop. Terriers fucked my grandma. Okay, sorry. See, I get to... It's too early to talk like that. I gotta chill out. All right. I'm done trying to make these.
Big time trouble for me, dude.
What, if you swore like that?
No, trying to flip this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna try it again.
I might just have to let it cook for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that it's... Let me try this guy.
Someone just said Terriers fucked up our pancakes. Maybe that's what happened. But, my very first one was good. So, I'm going to call it a successful experiment, and I have plenty of dough left, so I'll try it again. And I'm going to cook this kook in a little while longer. Boy, my kitchen's a disaster.
All right. I got mine flipped.
You got yours flipped?
Mm-hmm.
Did it look pretty good?
It looks pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's how it's supposed to look, but
yeah. See, here's like, okay, here's a burnt crust from the bottom of one. I feel like it's only supposed to be a little bit thicker than this, but not, it's supposed to be flappy.
Hey, everybody. Sweet flip, Darren. Thanks, Tonka Tuffy. Tonka Tuffy, I love it. How's everybody doing?
Ooh, that's hot.
Are we all good?
Does everybody enjoy their night? Darren, have you enjoyed your cameo? Your guest star?
I have.
Good,
absolutely.
Man. You're welcome back anytime.
So we should do. Do you want to do like once a year?
Dude,
once a year kind of a situation with the guest spot.
When's the next convergence? 400 years.
You're the head chef. You let me know.
No, convergence was that planetary thing that happened. Remember a couple of months, like last month?
Oh yeah.
I was making jokes.
Every time that happens.
It's like 400. No, dude, we should do this more often. I'm into it. And we don't have to always cook crazy things. We could just cook something, I would love for you to come on and cook something you like to do. I want to get the other guys on. Zach used to make like these bacon wrapped scallops that were good. Do you remember that at all?
I do vaguely remember that, yes.
And I feel like Trevor and Sam, when they first got to LA in like 2012-ish, I remember, they've been there a couple years, I guess, but they were both into baking bread. Do you remember that? Trevor was making like bread with truffle oil in it. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, he like got into making.
Not at all.
Yeah. It was when he and Amy.
Did he know what he was doing?
I think so, because I tried some. It was good. And the thing is I was such a dick then. Like, I was kind of a dick, for a bit. We all know that. And,
well, that's how everybody thinks of themselves in the past. They're like, I was such an asshole.
You know the time period I'm talking about when I made some bad calls. And, anyways, so I was kind of aloof about certain things. And one thing I was aloof about was that I knew how to make food, and so that when Trevor first said I make bread, I laughed at him. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, you are.
Kind of
okay.
like what I did when you just told me that Trevor made bread. Yeah.
Well, I know, but that's the thing, because I remember Trevor from 2002 or 3 when we were living in a dorm together, or in that crazy apartment in Williamsburg together, and we're like 22. Right. We're always drinking and eating pills and whatever. And I just remember him like said he was going to make French toast once, and he made the batter and just poured it into the pan and then threw bread in it. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I was remembering, but I was not remembering that people grow, that he grew into someone who could make bread. So,
Yeah.
But
he's awesome.
Yeah.
I would bet that any bread he makes is not great. Is that mean to me to say?
Here's what we do. We should have... You're the only one that would want to do this, I bet. But I bet we get... Well, Sam might. I don't know. We'll see. What if we got all 5 of us and had a bread-making competition?
Yeah, but who could be the judge?
Then we
You
mail
have to
it.
pick somebody.
We mail our bread
unbiased.
to Rangina. So,
I think Rangina likes Zach more though.
So
They're
you
like
think
video
that-
game buddies.
no matter what the bread is, Rangina will just pick Zach's.
Yeah, they probably have a whole deal worked out.
Oh shit, you're
Like,
right.
cause Zach is probably like, hey, will you say some like, just like chat a little bit more about like, man, Zach is really on fire tonight. You know, just stuff like that. Like every 3 minutes, they probably have a deal like that worked
Oh,
out.
you're right, man. You're right. Ron, how do you respond? Is he still in here? I don't know if he's still in here.
No, we lost him a long time ago.
Ron
He's
is
like,
like-
I'm gonna go play Warzone.
I know, he's like, fuck you guys.
What did these guys
Ron
do?
is like, I don't know. He says, Ron, yeah, people in the chat are
Yeah,
saying,
he's
like,
awesome.
Ron and Zach would conspire against you. Huh. Oh, here's Rangina. Don't tell me which bread is which. There you go. See, he's got a good solution.
All right, let's do it. How
Here's
are we
the
gonna
thing.
do this virtually?
But if we mail it to him, so we mail him the bread. But like for me and you, he'd see the zip code and know who sent it to him. So maybe we mail it to like somebody else first. But I'd be worried if we all mail our bread to like Trevor first. He'd fuck with the bread that he didn't want to win and then send it to Ron, right?
Does Rangina have a roommate? They could accept the mail. I'm sure Rangina can figure something out.
Someone's saying
All right.
they're complicating the shit out of this. Well, yeah. Well, I'm really worried I'm going to burn this kuchen. I'm going to get 5 more minutes and I'm just going to be done with it. Let it sit. Is yours cooled down enough to try? What are you doing right now? You're still working on that. Okay.
I cooked one.
Uh,
I flipped it, I cooked it, and now I'm going for my second big cookie.
see, I have to like clean up my griddle. But so do you think you're getting the hang of it?
Well, I think I gotta make the dough stuff right the next time.
Okay. See,
But
it was
other
hard
than
because
that,
we didn't know
I think
exactly
I'm getting used
how
to like
much.
working with these kind of like flimsy pancake kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I just always, it's always fun to learn a new skill.
All right, I'm not gonna clean.
Someone said
I'm just
they're just
gonna-
watching you, or someone said they're imagining your family is just off camera watching you do all this.
Like all three of them are like,
Yeah, just standing there like, Dad,
Daddy.
please, Dad, give me some of your lefse. I'm so hungry, Dad.
Quiet!
It's Timmy. I'm on the show. Shut up. We're doing. You'll get your cooking when it's done.
All right, I feel I can start to like relax a little bit.
Good.
I got a lefse on the pan still.
I'm scraping mine off. You got some cooking still or no?
I got the last one grilling.
Okay. I burnt and destroyed, and
Oh yeah.
I might start over. But I think I might be done for tonight. And I think people were asking if I was going to play a game. I think not, you guys. I think I might be burnt. And
You're
I-
gonna be cleaning for the next 4
fucking
hours.
15 hours. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll probably.
Why don't we? Let's try our food. I'm gonna eat my cushion in front
Yeah.
of everybody.
I think one of mine was about ready. Let's see. Shit. There we go. Oh, that shouldn't be.
All right. Whoa.
That looks good, man.
All right. It probably looks pretty crazy
Is
to
it?
people.
Do you think it still looks a little too runny?
I don't know.
Runny's the word I was looking for before when I said goopy.
So it's got like a little bit of a flan, you know.
Sure. Well, there's a custard.
Texture to it?
Flan is custard.
All right. Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
What
Well,
about
Flan is custard without the rest of it.
what's the one that they burn the top of? That dessert.
Where they come out and they creme brulee. Is it good? Yeah.
It's creamy. Let's
Wait.
get the spice,
Are you doing the cooking show
butter.
thing, or do you really
the
like
butter, the flake. I get it. It's got the hint of South Dakota. but it's got the meat of the people, and that's
Wow.
that's what I love about this dish. It's you know, I've traveled nearly half the world. It's just incredible. Really, really good. Really, I'm gonna buy this steak.
Please buy this steak.
It is really good.
Is
It's
it?
awesome. I mean, yeah, it's sugar and
Right. Well, it's like a, yeah.
butter, but my crust on the bottom, I mean, even that's like pretty good too. Like that's what it looks like on the bottom, if
Oh,
you
great.
can see.
Yeah.
So it's not like burnt or anything.
Did you let yours sit for a while? Is that what you're doing?
I did.
Okay, I'm gonna do that too.
Timmy, actually, it's like really, really good.
You what?
Like it's really, really good. No
Good.
joking aside, it's awesome. I love it.
I'm gonna get a bunch
Thank
of
you.
calls. I'm gonna get a text from Darren tomorrow. Like, I have the worst diarrhea in my entire life.
Well, I'm gonna wrap these guys up,
Hot
man.
apples. Yeah, dude. I'm
I'll eat
gonna.
it for breakfast.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think if you ate that with some something that's not a dessert, it'd be a good breakfast. All right, I'm gonna freeze the custard. Yeah. And so we'll have a cooking kit ready to go, and then I'll probably. Yo, Sidecar, you want some of this lefse dough, buddy? You probably know how to make your own. You don't need any man.
All right.
What do you think, D?
I'm gonna say goodnight to a lot of people. To Flying Circus Baby. I think I used a fair amount of foil. Rongina, Steve Kukin. That's somebody. That's a person, right?
Is there a Steve
like-
Kukin in there?
Yeah. Katana Fish, thank you so much. Him Jim 3. Darren is a poof. I love you. Drip Dingus. Love you too, buddy. Thank you. The Man Spider 4. LOL Dick Licker.
Oh, they mean like a doll liquor, right?
I just love saying that innocently. Like, I just want to thank you all for coming tonight. I want to thank first and foremost, LOL Dick Licker. LOL Dick.
So no.
Chopper Lick Dolls. Good night. Timmy, thank you so much, dude.
Darren,
I learned
thanks
a
for
lot.
coming, pal.
I
Anytime.
think it's,
I think we.
I
You think we have something here?
do.
I
I
think so,
do,
too.
for sure. And I think we could. I mean, somebody threw in a little bit of let's kick it up a notch. So maybe because I know this was kind of an intense cooking thing that we had to get done. Oh, and I'm still cooking something. Hold on. But maybe next time we could I don't know. We could do dancing
Oh,
while
Okay.
we're cooking and talking.
I'm into multitasking.
All right.
We can do stunts. Yeah.
Um,
See, you know what? I started cooking too many things at once. Is what I've been doing the last few months, and so I think only cooking
Yeah.
one thing and then doing something else is a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Rongina says for you, Darren, to let him know when you want to play Minecraft.
Oh, is he good at it?
I don't know. Must be. I'm terrible at it. My kid
All
loves
right.
it. Well, someone
I'll
says-
carry this big, heavy cast iron over so everybody can see.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Big guy in there.
Dude, that looks good. That looks like lefse, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. How thick is it?
All right. It's kind of thick. It's
Oh,
like
that's not bad though.
good.
I mean,
a good 1/8 inch or something.
oh well, 1/8 inches is what you want. That was good, man.
Sweet. All right. I love you all.
Bye, Darren.
I'll see everyone Saturday. All right. Cool.
Cool.
Have a great week, everyone.
You too,
Bye.
buddy. See you later. So we're gonna find out something. There goes Darren. Bye, Darren. We love you. We're gonna find somebody to raid. Get the hell out of here. Hope everybody enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. Not only did I finally do some of these South Dakota recipes I've been itching, but we had fucking Darren. And I love Darren, and I've been wanting to get him on the cooking show, and that's all the truth. And he's a lot of fun. He's not as crazy as me and some of the rest of us. All right. Somebody was saying... No, I said raid. Yeah, I could raid can't eat onions again. Somebody was telling me someone else... Yeah. I guess we'll look for... Oh, yeah. Raid somebody who's cooking. Yeah, that's the idea. Let's see if they're on. Because last week that was one of the best reactions we've had. I mean, those people... Oh, they're on and they only have 13 people. So, okay. Now they know the jig is up. They know that I exist. They know that we exist. Do you think they'll freak out? Taste the kuchen. You're right. Maybe I should taste the kuchen. Taste the kuchen. All right. Taste the kuchen. I feel like the apple is a little more ready to go than the peach, so we're going to try that. And then my kitchen... A friend of mine texted me and she said, how many times have you called your kitchen a disaster tonight? I'm like, I don't even know. Okay, so, oh yeah, I got the dough a little bit on the heart. Maybe that's why you're supposed to put foil on it, because the dough's a little hard on the side. But this is some shit in here. Oh, this is going to be good. I think this is, and Darren, it sounded like it might have gone the same way with Darren. This might be the beginning of a beautiful relationship with kuchen. So here's, you can see a little bit of the custard. There's a crust. And a little bit of the custard. It's still pretty hot. Ha. 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 Oh. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, kuchen. Now the lefse was good too, but the lefse is hard to get right. Kuchen is not hard to get right. Kuchen. Also, all my chislet got cold, but it's good. So I'm going to call this another A+ zucchini, boys. I don't think... Have we had a recipe that just completely didn't work yet? Anybody remember? Anything that just fucking failed? Does anyone remember? Before I go. ABV overload with the really creative joke saying every single one. You don't know what you're talking about. Say something funny. I didn't burn my mouth hole. I came close, though. Pictures of the dishes? That's a good idea. Peanut sauce. Okay. The peanut sauce was part of a stunt where I said if we hit the hype train, I'd try and make Thai peanut sauce without any instructions or knowing ingredients. So my brother David was here, and it was mostly peanut butter and soy sauce, maybe some sriracha. But the thing is, I wouldn't call it a complete failure either. I would give that a solid 70% because it was edible. And we put on chicken wings. It was pretty good. They were good. They just weren't, Thai. But, they're good. Coolio, I'm glad you like the dynamic that I have with Darren, but I would never move somebody. Just have to go to... Has the chat box been gone the whole fucking time? I thought it was here. Oh, no! I thought I had... Okay. Hotter dad? There is no hotter dad. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't up. Well, you win some, you lose some. Okay, so let's rate them. I love you all. Next week I'll be back. I'm probably just going to make one or possibly two healthy dinner foods next week because I'm gonna be on this weight loss train, so we'll see. Anyways, have a good night. Be nice to can't eat onions. We'll see. We'll just see if they remember us. Don't say anything. But they seem like a great pair of kids. What are they making today? Looks like they're making. It looks like they're making pie too. So fucking pie it up. All right, here we go. We're rating them. I think. Come on, computer, and computer. What did I do? And I just burped right in the mic. No, the mic's behind me. That's why it probably sounds weird. Okay. Trying this again. Jesus Christ. Okay. Maybe I lost them. Maybe they're gone. I've lost them. I've lost my boy. Oh, are we already rating them? What the fuck is happening? Dude, I'm so confused right now. Hold on. Clap twice. It says it's happening? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Dude, this is... I don't know what my... what happened here. Anyways, I don't know if you guys can see me or not anymore. So, cool. People are just enjoying me not know what I'm doing. Did I do ads today? Of course not, because no one was reminding me because I'm a fucking child. I don't know what's going on with my... Suddenly all my connections are screwed up, so I don't know. Looks like we rated.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, good. We did it. All right.